Alright guys, Beelam here back with a new live stream. Again, gotta do the normal stuff to make sure everything is working here, but we will be starting Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. We spent, almost 2 weeks I think, playing through AC2, but now finally getting through Brotherhood. Okay, so I gotta change a few things. Okay, wait, let's just load right into it anyway. Who cares? Yeah, gotta change. First up again, like, for some reason, whenever I start playing through the Ezra collection, it starts off as games and demos. It's like, that's kind of not what I'm playing. There we go, Brotherhood. Got that. And then just got to, go ahead and check the audio, just making sure everything is fine. Hello? Fuck, did it do it again? I think I did it again, what I did last time, but hopefully it's still fine. And like last time I started streaming, it did the same thing where it's like, I'm going to my, like on my actual channel, it's like not saying I'm live, but I am live. Like it's essentially saying that, like, it's essentially as if I ended the stream, but it is still live. Alright, either way, I know the mic's working. There we go. Now it's finally back. Again, like, I think it just does that when I update the game. Now it's finally back. Again, like, I think it just does that when I update. Yep, so we're good. Yes, this is the first time I'm streaming since, well, okay, well, let's just get the game started. Yeah, so yeah, we're playing AC Brotherhood. I was gonna override this one. Let's go. I'm gonna name it TMR Live. Yeah, so, yeah, obviously I'm still in the process of trying to get to Assassin's Creed Revelations. Well, we'll do more of a, real playthrough of that. Was that? What do you mean, unsupported character? Whatever, fine, whatever, I don't care. I don't even know what that just said, but whatever. Yeah, so I'm in the process of trying to get to Revelations so I can do that Revelations 10 years later video, but we're gonna kind of rush through Brotherhood here to a degree. Essentially what I'm doing here is I plan, obviously I'm streaming tonight, which is Monday. I plan on probably streaming the next 2 days. On Tuesday, I do work tomorrow, but it should be fine, unless I'm like completely fucked, but it should be fine. And then Wednesday, and then that'll probably be the last time I can stream for a bit. But yeah, I'll probably do 3 days in a row here, and try to get through Brotherhood within those 3 days. We'll just rush through the game, and then if we have extra time, we'll do some other side stuff, but yeah. Yeah, see some people in chat. Yes, this is the first stream I'm doing since I announced this channel on my BB Can review. And since then, I think my follower count has over doubled. I mean, so that's something. Again, like, at the end of the day, like, I'm kind of gonna keep these very casual. I don't really care too much how many people show up. Obviously, I'm not really, like, formally announcing this on, like, not posting any real thing. I'm pretty sure, like, Twitch, like, sends things to followers, right? But outside of that, not really doing much. People come. But, yeah, just spent the entire night editing the BB Can player ranking, which was way longer than it should have been. Like, I can't seem to make a short video anymore. Like, the fact that, like, the player ranking ended up being longer than my review. It's like, how does that happen? Like, literally my review of the entire season is shorter than me, like, assessing each of the players' games, but whatever. But yeah, that video won't, it's like, it probably won't be out until next, like, a week from this Wednesday. It's like, it is done now, but, on Wednesday, I still have the Circle review to get out, the review of the latest season of the Circle US. Yeah, I forgot about that. They changed the quote later in the game there, but whatever. Yeah, so Circle US review will be coming out this Wednesday. I could technically release the BB Can player ranking on Saturday, but I kind of don't want to, just because I want to get that my Jeff Probst season ranking video out, because that's been on the back burner for a little while.
I have to run some diagnostics.
I'll try to get that one out, and then I'll get the BB Can 9 player ranking next Wednesday. I kind of worry it's a bit too late at that point. Like, it's a bit, like, it's what, a full, almost 2 weeks after the season. But it's like, I think that's the way it has to go with the schedule. Unless I just want to say, like, screw it to the Circle, which I could do. All of us, we can do no more. The rest is up to you, Desmond. But yeah, see, I'm sure most of the people that end up following me don't actually care about Assassin's Creed, which is obviously a thing that I'm at least used to be a massive fan of. But again, like, for the most part, I'll just be talking about random stuff. I'll be talking about whatever comes to mind. But we will be playing Assassin's Creed. Again, I'm kind of killing two birds with one stone, where I'm playing a game that will... Actually, I forgot how good Brotherhood looks in comparison to the other games. Like, just, like, coming from AC2, it's like, this looks so much better. I mean... Okay, yeah, someone in chat... bold prediction: winners are heroes versus villains, top of Jeff Probst thing. I'll be completely honest. Actually, no, I know what number one is. I don't even remember what's after number one anymore. I made the video so long ago at this point. Like, I think that video was made... Like, I made the video, I think, at the end of January? Like, it's literally been a while. Like, that's a video that like, that and the winner ranking I did back to back, and just due to the schedule videos and stuff, it just hasn't come out for a while. But yeah, I'll be honest, I don't even remember what is on the list outside of, like, number one, which you might not be too far off. But
then in the hands of man. Uncle, what can I say? We sent a single man against an entire army. I was worried. Quick, climb up. We have to get out of here.
Yeah, I did a lot of research for those videos, though. I did a lot of reading up on Jeff Probst, which is kind of scary when you think about it. Thoughts on surviving 29 days? To be honest, I personally don't care. I know a lot of people hate it. Like, to me, the amount... I mean, like, I don't like it in terms of... I worry how the episodes are going to be put together. Like, in terms of, like, from a game standpoint, I don't really mind it. I more so have an issue of, like, are we going to be getting some of these, like, from Edge of Extinction? I remember there was that one episode where Julia goes home, and it's so clear that that was, like, one day. And, like, there's, like, I'm worried that we're going to get episodes like that where you can very clearly tell that they're, like, pretty much showing us almost everything they had to offer. Yeah, like, I mean, like, I get it, like, 39 days is iconic, like, but it's like, for me personally, I don't mind it. Like, I get other people don't like it. I do think it can harm the season. I mean, it can harm, and it can also boon the season. It's like, I feel like having less time to, like, think about whether or not this is the right move or not can lead to some more interesting gameplay, in terms of, like, people can, like, be making a lot more mistakes in the game because they don't fully think things through. But I feel like it could also lead to the opposite of that as well, which is that they don't have the time to think of their most optimal move. It's like, it can go either way. I mean, I think we'll see it play out once. I mean, they're more than likely going to keep it after that, but it's like, we'll see how it goes. I mean, like, Survivor South Africa did it 29 days, and, I mean, if that's, like, a test of how it's going to go, it probably isn't for the greatest, considering again, that season, like, I'm talking about, the season that comes to mind, I mean, like, there are a lot of seasons that had 29 days in Survivor South Africa, but the season that comes to mind for me is Champions, where, I think it was, like, what, an 18-episode season, but they, for some reason, made it, 29 days of filming, so it's like, the back portion of that season, like, you can very clearly tell that there are, stretching out some of that content there, and it's like, obviously Survivor US, it's like, it's not going to be like that, because, like, we typically get 14 episodes. I don't know if they'll cut it down to 13. I feel like that would be my ideal, is that they cut down the episode count probably by 1. I don't know, are we going to get, we're probably going to get double eliminations and everything too, right? Because, like, I don't remember if 41 is going to be 18 or 20 people, but hopefully it's 18. I mean, if it's 20, then I feel like, they're really stretching it there. Yeah, I mean, like, if it's 18 people, I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. But, yeah, I mean, it's not ideal. I mean, like, if they kept 39 days, I think that's the ideal scenario there. But it's like, moving it down to 29, like, I get why they would want to. But, it's not like the end of the world for me. Like, it's not the fire-making twist. Like, I feel like that's like a much worse production choice there, and the new Final Tribal format, like stuff like that. Like, that's stuff that irritates me more than changing the production cycle to 29 days. Alright. But yeah, it's gonna be exciting to get Survivor back. I mean, it's obviously been a while. It's been over a year at this point, right? Or are we at a year yet? No, we're not at a year from the finale yet, right? But still, it's been a while. Obviously, we're getting Survivor South Africa in, what, 3 weeks or so? I think 3 weeks from Thursday, which should be fun. I'm actually really looking forward to it. I mean, like, Survivor South Africa is a series that I do feel like has really become, like, the production team that I have the most confidence in actually making a good product. Like, I think LaRue, both was he creative director or producer? I think he's the guy that I have the most confidence in making a good season of Survivor. I mean, I do think he had a couple of missed stuff at the end of Island of Secrets, but I think for the most part he knows what he's doing. Like, I have more faith in him than I do with Jeff Probst at this point. Yeah, I think you should definitely watch Survivor South Africa. I feel like it feels like more people are getting into it now, especially because of, obviously, the layoff with Survivor. I do know on, I just actually saw this right before I started recording here, that on the Survivor South Africa Reddit, they just posted links to every episode of Survivor South Africa. So you could watch it, the previous seasons there if you want to. I'm sure it'll be easy to find, I would think. I mean, you would think, but then I feel like half the comments I see are like, hey, how do you watch this? How do you watch this? It's like, I mean, I found it pretty easily. It's like, I mean, for most things, you can, like, pretty quickly just search it on Google and find it. Particularly on Reddit. I feel like on Reddit right now, it's, like, super easy to find some of these international shows. Like, I'm currently watching Big Brother Australia. I mean, easy way to get that. I think it's, like, Down Under TV on Reddit. Just go there. There's a thing, Big Brother Australia topic. Click it. Links to every episode. Same thing with The Circle. That's how I kept up with Circle UK. There were links to every episode on the, what was it, UK TV Land, I think, something like that, Reddit. Like, it's relatively easy to find, that sort of stuff. But, yeah, I mean, Big Brother Australia is going on right now, which is not playing out the way I would like it to. I mean, really, overall, I feel like this season's been more of the same, which is not good. Like, I mean, I did do a review, like, I watched the first season of the reboot or whatever they want to call it. It's technically last season was season 12, but they're branding it as season 1 because it's a reboot or whatever, and then this is the next season. I mean, it's not that good, I guess. I mean, like, I haven't been hating my time watching it, but it's like, it's more of the same, and I really wish they just fixed easy things. It's like, I mean, like, to be honest, I just feel like Australian TV is not for me. Like, even though I've gotten a lot of enjoyment out of Australian Survivor at points, it's like, I just feel like the way that Australian Survivor is made is a way that I don't particularly like. I don't like how bloated the show feels. I don't like that it's 24 episodes with a... I forgot how big's the cat? 24 people, right? Isn't it? Whatever, but I hate the fact that we get a lot of non-elimination episodes. I don't like longer episodes. I know a lot of people say, oh, Survivor should have longer episodes. And I'm too fair. I think probably like more than 60 wouldn't be bad, but I think at the point that we're getting like hour and a half long episodes, I feel like that's too much. Oh yeah, I forgot what I was even doing. See, that's the problem with me streaming and playing games. I feel like that's the one downside, is that I completely forget what I'm doing like half the time, but whatever. But yeah,
Need some help.
yeah, Australian, like, I don't know, I just feel like Australian TV is just not for me, but I still watch Australian Survivor and Australian Big Brother
Let me see what I can do.
for whatever reason.
Back there, I may have given you the wrong impression.
Oh?
I have no husband. The flowers are for a party.
Am I invited?
To Claudia Auditori's
Yeah, I
birthday
mean,
party
like,
in
it's such a shame too, because I feel like this cast has been, for the most part, pretty fun. And I feel like there's some interesting storylines on this season, but I feel like just from a gameplay standpoint, it's like it's very clear that they just don't care. And like I said this in my review for season 1, I'm pretty sure I said this at least, that it's like, if production of that show doesn't care, like, why should I care? It's like, it's very clear that it's like, it's like they're trying to get like the Australian Survivor audience without actually focusing on the strategy of the game. It's like they do almost everything they can to kind of dumb down the strategy of the game in a way that just like makes it so it's like, I don't know, it's like you just don't even know what's even going on half the time with like half these players. It's like most of the players, like, I know nothing about their relationships, or like you know very little about the dynamics in the game. You know very little about why certain moves are being made. And it's like you can infer it from watching the show. Like, I mean, I think from like watching the show, you can very clearly tell that like something like an Ari and Charlotte are like very, very close, and seem like a final two and stuff. But it's like the show's never talked about that ever, and it's just bizarre. It's like they clearly don't care, but what are you gonna do? Yeah, something I was thinking about right before I was starting this was just like how many reality TV shows we're getting this year that I plan on covering. And to be honest, I feel like it's getting way too much, and I've been thinking about possibly dropping something. I just don't know what that will be. But again, like, we're getting, and like, to be honest, this is an off year too, by the way. Like, on a normal year, we would have more, which is even more insane to think about, because like we're only having one Survivor season. Australian Survivor was supposed to have 2 seasons, right? But that's been cut down to 1. Or it was supposed to have 2 seasons last year, but whatever. It was supposed to be like 2 seasons a year until COVID happened. And then there was something else. But either way, it's like even this year we're getting Survivor US, Survivor Australian Survivor, Survivor South Africa. We are getting Big Brother US, Big Brother Canada. Well, we had Big Brother Canada, BBAU, and then we're also getting a celebrity BBAU, which I don't know if I'm going to cover or not right now. I did technically put it on the schedule, so it's like, as of right now, I plan on covering it, but I think it's going to be very determinant on how strategy focused it ends up being. Like, if it ends up being the current game and like just with celebrities in a short season, then I guess I'll cover it. If it ends up being the old BB format, I don't think I'm just not going to bother. Like, I really don't care enough, to be honest. But I'll probably watch it either way. It's just a matter of whether or not I'll make a video on it. Yeah, we got all those. We have, what else was there? I mean, obviously we had the Circle US, we had the Circle UK, we had Circle, Celebrity Circle. What else is there? Challenge, Double Agents, Challenge 37. Supposedly it's going to start by the end of this year, which I doubt we'll finish. Like, unless, I mean, but again, it might. Like, for all, like, because what, Double Agents filmed, like, summertime, right? And, like, this is filming now, so it's like, it might actually finish in time for the end of the year. We'll see. Probably not. Like, I'm thinking it'll probably finish, like, early next year, but it'll at least start this year. So that's something. We got Challenge All-Stars. Who knows? We might even get a Challenge All-Stars Season 2, for all we know. Oh yeah, I forgot we actually have to stay with him. I hate this mission. I mean, it's a nothing mission. It's literally just following him around and testing out the cannons, but still. It's annoying that you have to wait for him. But yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of reality TV going around right now. That I'll be completely honest, like, I got so burnt out recently. And when we had those Circle UK seasons, we had Circle US start immediately afterwards. We had the Challenge Double Agents going on and a Challenge All Stars. We had BB Can going on. At the end here, we had BBAU. It's like, oh my god, dude. It's like, can we not have all this stuff at once? But thankfully, we're kind of slowing down a bit. Obviously, BBAU. Or, sorry, not BB Can just finished. We had Challenge Double Agents finish. We had Circle US finally finished. So it's like we're kind of in a slow period right now where all that's on is BBAU and the Challenge All-Stars. Which I believe is still... That still means that there's something to watch 5 out of the 7 days of the week. But whatever. It's a lot of stuff, and to like watch these shows and take notes on them when I'm watching it and everything, it's like, ugh. Like, to be honest, it started to not be fun, and like, thank God BB Can was such a great season, because if it wasn't, I feel like I would have been even more depressed. Like, and to be honest, like, that definitely played into me not liking the Circle as much as Circle US Season 2 as much as it seems like everyone else has. I mean, to be fair, I also genuinely don't think it's that great of a season, but I do think it definitely played a factor into it too, which I talk about in my review when that'll come out probably this Wednesday.
I must go.
And then, yeah, Challenge All-Stars review. I mean, Challenge All-Stars is probably going to be done, what, like the final week of the month here? I think there's like 3 more episodes left, right? Episode 6. Yeah, so 7, 8, 9. Which, yeah, I'll do a review of that. I think it's currently scheduled for June 2nd, which should be, good, I believe. I believe that should be around when that review needs to come out. I think it'll be like a week late, like a week after the season finishes. Well, actually, no, like 6 days, so that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. And then, yeah, then BBAU. What made me want to start the channel? I mean, I just like talking about random stuff. I mean, essentially, I mean, it's a really long story too, because I've always wanted to do a video where, like, I wanted to do, like, a documentary of the channel, but I feel like that's so narcissistic of me to do when I only have, like, 8,000 subscribers. Because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I put so much thought into how I run this channel that people probably don't fully get. And, like, it's so weird because, like, I make such generic content, but it's, like, it's purposely generic, but whatever. Yeah, so, like, essentially what made me start, when I make this channel, I mean, like, I've had YouTube channels for a while now. Like, okay, cool. I'm just fucking this up. But, yeah, I mean, I've had YouTube channels, like, here and there, where it's, like, when I was a kid, I remember when I was like 10 or 11, I made a Sasuke-based YouTube channel, which is like the original Japanese version of Ninja Warrior. What is like the Americans took and made American Ninja Warrior, but whatever. They had a channel there where like I would make these like ranking videos based on Sasuke, but I would use footage from the show, and I didn't talk in them either. Like I would just like have rankings and then show footage and whatever. And that channel, like that channel's now gone. Like I forgot how many subscribers I got on it, but I know like certain videos got like I'm pretty sure I got a few videos over 100,000 views, but I think that was largely because people were like looking for like Sasuke footage, like watching the Sasuke show, more so than like the content being good, because it was obviously shit. But yeah, so that's something I did when I was a kid. I then ended up being like a video game collector, collected video games for a while, and like to be fair, I still would want to. It's just that it takes a lot of time to really care enough to do a lot of stuff involved with it. But yeah, I had a YouTube channel where I would talk about like the games I bought and stuff, like game pickup videos. And that's the YouTube channel I did for like 4 years. I at one point had a Power Rangers YouTube channel.
We will talk later.
And yeah, I mean, like, with all those channels, I eventually just got kind of bored of making the same content over and over again. And then eventually, this was like a few years ago, where like the way I'm streaming right now is through the PS4, which, again, like I'm just too cheap to buy a capture card. I should own a capture card right now. Like the fact that I make as many video game videos as I do and I don't own a capture card is kind of ridiculous. But I am streaming through PS4. But a while back, like years ago now, I realized that, well, I can record all my game footage with the PS4 here and kind of archive it on a YouTube channel. So I kind of started doing that. And essentially, like, there is a YouTube channel out there where like I've essentially archived every bit of gameplay I've played that the PS4 allows you to record, at least for the last like 3 years, right? Like the end of 2017, so a while now. But through that, like eventually, like sometimes I would just like plug in my mic and talk through things. Like I would just talk through certain things that are on my mind. Like I would like just scroll through Reddit and then like talk about whatever like topic I would see on there. And like I kind of realized, like, as time went on, that's like, well, why aren't I just making these into actual videos? It's like, I'm sure, like, if I were to make a Survivor winner ranking, if I were to make a I don't know, like just any of these random videos that I've ended up doing, it's like, if I make these videos, it's like, I'm sure someone will watch it, right? And yeah, I mean, that's kind of what was the initial concept for this channel. Though it took a while for me to actually start that. Like I think I created I wanted to do it like in early 2018, and then it wasn't until so essentially at that point I didn't have a good, like, I had the crappiest PC in the world. It wouldn't run Premiere, Adobe Premiere, so at that point I was just waiting essentially to buy a better PC, bought a new laptop at the end of 2018, and the plan was to start the channel at the very beginning of 2019. However, I ended up getting sick at the very end of 2018, right when I was like gonna start the process of working on stuff for this channel. And I just like essentially I lost my voice for like a good week or so, and at that point it was like, well, I guess we're dropping that. But then, also at the same time, I was in my, okay, what am I doing here? Oh, I'm going to Katarina. Okay, yeah. Yeah, thank God for the sex scene coming up. But yeah, so I ended up, wait, where was I in the story? Okay, yeah, so, yeah, I was in my final semester in college, where I got a degree in web design. And for the final project in one of my courses was essentially just obviously just make a website of whatever you want to talk about or whatever topic you want. And like during this time, it wasn't too far away from when I first watched a lot of the international seasons of Survivor. And it was still like an idea in my mind to do YouTube videos about some international Survivor seasons. So I was like, okay, well, let's make a guide to International Survivor. Why not do that for this project? So I did that, And I kind of realized, like, when I started working on this, is like, why don't I just turn this also into a YouTube video? So that's like kind of what spurred me into making the first video on the channel, which was the Guide to International Survivor, which that video is such a clusterfuck. Essentially what happened with that video, like, it's so weird because it's like, I made the video. It took me like 2 weeks to make that video. I got footage from all these shows. I put a lot of work into it. And then, which even now, looking back at it, the video is still shit. To be honest, even if it was released like in the way it was intended, it still wouldn't have been good. But I uploaded it. And then I was like ready to make it public the next day. And then I see, I forgot how many claims was it. Was it like 30 copyright claims on the video from like all these different international survivor things? And it's like, it's like, do I want to fight like all these copyright claims just to get this video on? It's like, it's not worth it, right? It's like the fight, like literally like 30 copyright claims. It's like, I don't care enough. So I ended up, like, there was a lot of re-editing of the video, and now it's like complete shit. It's there. Don't watch it. But I'm like, the audio portion of it should be fine, but it's like video wise, there's a lot of just like random shit going around because it's a lot. It was a mix mash at the end there. Yeah, that video came out, and then pretty much from that point on, like, I've been doing 2 videos a week somehow, and I've been doing this for what, over 2 years now, which is insane to think about. Like, I really can't believe how like quickly time has gone by. But I don't know, I mean, to be honest, like, I still do it just because I have fun with it, like making video. Like, initially, like, straight up, initially, I did not plan on making as many Survivor and Big Brother videos as I currently do. The initial concept for the channel was more so just, again, I talk about whatever I want to talk about. But obviously the Survivor, like the first video that caught on out of the videos I did was my Survivor 40 cast speculation video, which I think someone posted it on Reddit, on the Survivor Reddit, and I think that's how that kind of caught on a bit. Not like it got that, I think it got like 30, 40 views, something like that. But I think that's where I got my, like, for the longest time I was stuck at like 3 to 4 subscribers, I think, for like first month or so. And then yeah, that video came out, I think I jumped up to like 9 subscribers or so. I mean, obviously I was in the big leagues then, but yeah, then eventually I did that, well, it's so funny, I did that possibility of Survivor All Winners video. And again, this is before the announcement of Survivor 40. I did this video, the possibility of Survivor All Winners, because like people were talking about, oh, wouldn't it be cool if Survivor 40 was all winners? And I was like, in my head, I was like, this is a dumb idea, right? Like, they're never doing Survivor 40 all winners. So I literally made this video talking about how, like, going through like every winner of Survivor and talking about how I don't see how they put a cast together. And to be honest, I still stand by most of what I said in that video. It's just that it turned out it was like wrong. Like, it turned out that they could get Boston Rob. It turned out that they could get like, I don't know, some of these other people that I didn't think they would be able to get. I mean, I still can't believe they got like Amber. Like, that's so bizarre to me. All right, let's try not to not fuck this up, because I'm sure if I'm not paying attention, I could easily fuck this up. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I just fucked that up, by the way. Like, I didn't, whatever. But yeah, so I'm still shocked that Survivor 40 ended up being all winners. But what's so funny is that the day that video comes out is literally the day that I found out about Survivor 40 being all winners. So that was funny. But I mean, the channel just like slowly grew for a bit. I remember, like, it was so weird when like my BB Can 9 review came out. I think like that was like the quickest start, like, for a video, like the first, like, quickest, like, first day or whatever for a video view wise. And like, I remember at the time I was like, oh my god, look at this video blowing up. And like, now looking back on it, it's like, that video did terrible. Like, by modern standards, that would be terrible. Like, that video literally did like a third of what my BB Can 9 review did. So it's like, I mean, whatever, I guess. But yeah, it's funny that, like, and then obviously the channel blew up, like, first, like, blew up in, like, moderate terms, obviously. Like, my channel is very small still. But, like, in terms of, like, when it started to pick up some pace, was when when Survivor 40 happened. So Survivor 40, like the cast got announced. I did my cast reaction. I did a cast assessment not too long afterwards, which is now still like my third most viewed video, I think. It was my most viewed video. Actually, no, the cast reaction video was my most viewed video for a very long time. And I think it was when the Survivor 40 season got announced at the I Am the Idol's finale, is when the cast assessment really picked up, and that became my most viewed video for a while. And then now, I'm pretty happy that it's not that anymore. I don't know where I'm going. Like, I'm really fucking this up, though. But yeah, I'm personally, what am I doing right now? Wait, did I actually? Wow, okay. So I actually completed that objective without even doing anything for the last, like, 30 seconds there, but whatever. But yeah, so, yeah, then now it's the season winner ranking, which I'm more content with being the most viewed videos on my channel. Again, like, if my most viewed video always was my Survivor 40 video, I feel like that would have been, like, kind of a letdown. Because it's essentially like my most viewed video is only because I took advantage of the timing of Survivor 40 and everything, which I think would have been, again, not my ideal scenario. So I think, like, the fact that it's now my season ranking and then my winner ranking, I feel a lot better about that. Okay, cool. Thank God we're playing Brotherhood right now, though, over 2. But yeah, yeah, and, like, since then, obviously, like, Survivor and Big Brother have been, like, the bigger focuses for the channel, though I still like to throw in some random other videos here and there. Okay, that was dumb. But yeah, so, like, really, that was the concept of the channel, though. The concept of the channel was to talk about whatever I want to talk about, which, again, like, Survivor, like, I always was going to talk about Survivor and Big Brother and stuff. Like, I was never not going to talk about those things. But it was going to be a much smaller, like, right now, I would say, like, like, a good, like, 70% of my channel. Wait, no, let's just change this. Like, yeah, I would say a good, like, 80% of my channel is reality TV, right? With over 50% of that being Survivor and Big Brother. I would say, like, initially when I started the channel, probably Survivor and Big Brother were probably going to be, like, more like 40-ish% of what I was going to talk about. While, like, I was going to do a lot more video game stuff, I was going to do a lot more scripted media stuff, and, like, at this point, like, obviously Survivor and Big Brother are things that kicked off, and that's why I do talk about those more so, but I still want to keep the element of what the channel was initially started as, which is why I still do video game videos here and there. I still do some other random sort of videos, which people don't watch, but, again, it's mostly for me. And really, in general, like, this channel is, like, it's more so for me. I hate saying that because it makes it sound like I hate my audience, but it's like I make the I make the content I make, like, because I enjoy making it. And to be honest, there was a point earlier this year where I got really burnt out, and I talked about this in a previous stream, where I kind of realized that the channel was, like, kind of the content I was making was kind of turning into the thing I didn't want it to be. And, like, I kind of, like, with things like, in particular, like, the Dreamcasting series, I'm trying to think what else was there. There was something, I'm, like, redefining the tribes to a degree, though. I mean, to be honest, I had more fun with that, at least. But either way, it's like, there were certain videos I was making that I just wasn't really, that I was making for the sake of making them, and I kind of realized, like, when making them, that's like, I'm just not having fun making this. So yeah, I mean, like, as of right now, like, the Dreamcasting series is on hold. I mean, I still have one, I think one left to come out, which is my Dreamcasting Big Brother Second Chance, which that'll be coming out later this month, at least as of right now. Again, who knows with schedule changes and everything, but that should be coming out later this month. But yeah, I mean, there's a particular, like, there's 2 what if videos I have coming up that probably in retrospect I shouldn't have done. Not necessarily because they're, like, bad topics, but more so because I feel like the execution, like, how I ended up doing them was just kind of weird. But again, I made it, so it's like it's gonna come out. I'm not gonna like not release it after making it, and it's like 2 40-minute videos. It's like I'm not gonna not release them at this point. But again, like in retrospect, I probably would have definitely made them a lot differently, if not even just not made them at all and just went with more fun topics. But either way, those will be for down. I think those are. It's not the what if video for this month, but I think it's for next month and the month after that. We'll see. I forgot. But yeah, I mean, like, if also, okay, who's back here? Okay, cool. But yeah, also, if you haven't watched the previous streams, which I doubt many of you have, and why would you? But yeah, I mean, I've talked about this also. Is that yeah, I have a very weird like way of working on videos for the channel, where I work months ahead of time on certain videos. Mind you, there's like certain videos I can't do until like right beforehand. Like obviously things like the season reviews, which there's a lot of right now. Obviously like cast assessments, like all that sort of stuff. Like can't do them until right before. So it's like obviously those I can't do, but like for videos that like can technically be made at any time, I try to work ahead on those. And it's kind of been an evolving process, but like now it's like kind of a ridiculous process. Where like initially it was like, okay, I'll do like a week's worth of videos at a time, like so 2 videos at a time. That's fine, right? And eventually that expanded to, okay, I'll do 1 month's worth of videos at a time. It's like that again, that makes sense to do a month's worth of videos at a time. Until this year, or at the beginning of working on the videos for this year, I kind of realized there were a lot of videos I just couldn't do yet. And now it's ballooned into doing 3 months worth of videos at a time, which is just insane to really think about. Like, I'm literally, like, working at, like, this batch of videos that I'm doing right now is, like, literally, like, because of, like, all the impromptu videos, all the reviews and everything, like, I've been working on the current batch of videos I've been doing since, I believe it was February 9th was the day I finished the last video for the last batch. So it's literally been over 3 months at this point. And, again, it's supposed to be 3 months worth of videos, but the problem with that is that's obviously adding in all these reviews that have been coming up recently. The BB Can cast assessment was actually even, yeah, that was after. So yeah, like the preseason for BB Can hadn't even started yet when I started working on this batch of videos. It's really insane to think about. But yeah, so yeah, working on 3 months worth of videos at a time. I mean, it really like helps with like the production of videos and stuff. Like it makes it a bit quicker, though. Obviously, it also like harms the. I don't know if scheduling is really the right term, but like sometimes like videos, I can make a video and then like because of something random happening, like it becomes out of date. Something like the Celebrity Survivor video I did, where that I bumped that forward quite a bit because of what happened on the Challenge Double Agents, because I ended up putting Lolo Jones on the cast.
Could one of you tell me what's going on?
Again, talking about at the time that like, oh, yeah, like Lola Jones, perfect for any Celebrity Survivor or any celebrity reality TV show, and then obviously she's definitely not mentally all there. Gotta love the modern day and Brotherhood, but yeah, she's definitely not mentally there for these reality shows after seeing her on Double Agents. And because I was like, okay, yeah, we gotta bump this up. I'm not gonna release this like months down the road where there's like no explanation for why I put Lolo Jones on the cast.
Yes.
But yeah.
It's our last safe house in
I love the modern day and Brotherhood. Like, Brotherhood's my favorite Assassin's Creed game. I did the Assassin's Creed ranking. Brotherhood was #1. I really want to redo the ranking. I just don't have time on the schedule to do it. But like, even if I were to redo it now, Brotherhood's still #1, largely because of the modern day and well, modern day plus side content. To be honest, the main story itself is like not my favorite. But Brotherhood's just such a nostalgic game for me.
The memories of both the fetus's father and mother were.
But yeah, so back to the previous topic.
At least, as far as I can tell.
Yeah, so I mean,
Can you skip ahead to a later memory?
Just, yeah, I've been
No, it
working on this
doesn't
batch of videos for a while. I'm
Well, that
nearing
sounds
the
good.
end. I'm almost
We
at the
couldn't
end, but
access
it's
Altair's later.
it's been a while. So yeah,
So
essentially
Desmond had
I'm
improved
working
his
on
synchronization.
videos for
Possible something similar's occurred here.
what is it,
Search
July,
trouble state has been
August, and
transposed
September.
onto Desmond,
While also,
stabilising
again, like
the
with all these reviews coming up and that sort of stuff, those
Or
got added
Rebecca's
in.
not a very good
Plus, also there were some videos that
Thanks,
got
Asshole.
bumped.
What?
So, like, technically, some of the videos I'm working on right now won't be coming out until after that, which is even crazier. Again, like, like the scheduling, like I love the scheduling process for the channel, but it also leads to some like really dumb scenarios at this point, where like, there's some videos that like, okay, like straight up, like this is a video that's been in the back burner for a while now. A good like, it's been almost a year. Like I think it was June of last year. I made a Survivor premiere episode ranking. Where like for the premiere of Survivor 41, before the premiere of Survivor 41, I want to release a ranking of all 40 premiere episodes, and that was a video I made, and I was like, okay, yeah, this would be perfect for when Survivor 41 comes out, and then obviously that got delayed, and delayed by a year, and now that video's been in the back burner forever. Obviously, it'll be coming out this year when Survivor 41 comes out. I'm assuming this fall, but it's like, it's funny that like that video's been in the back burner for a while. And also, I will be doing a finale. I want to do a finale ranking. Again, I'm not going to put that in stone just yet, but like as of right now, I plan on doing a finale ranking as well for right before the finale of Survivor 41. Though I haven't worked on that yet. I haven't touch that yet because that's for December probably. Though to be honest, I'm not too far away from having to work on that.
Desmond,
I mean that's kind of the reason why we're playing Brotherhood here is because for the 10-year anniversary of Revelations, which is in November of this year, I want to do a 10-year retrospective. So we're playing AC2 and Brotherhood to get the Revelations, so I can play it. I'll play it on stream, and then I'll write the review immediately afterwards, and then I'll edit it and record and edit it whenever I get to it. But like that's coming up relatively soon in terms of the process. So that's kind of
It's great to be out of the animals.
there.
This isn't exactly my idea of a good time.
Let me guess. You're more the in-bed at 6 type.
What? Desmond. I know how to have fun.
No, that's very
Again, just love this like banter between the characters. It's such a shame that like
Okay, after we save the world,
that we got rid of. I mean, like really, Assassin's Creed should have ended after AC3, right? But it's a shame that like most modern days in Assassin's Creed don't get what made what made the modern days great. Like, even Valhalla's like as much as I love Valhalla's, I do feel like it still misses that. Like it still misses the character element of it. Like even though like I love the modern day of Valhalla, and it's like one of the only great things about Valhalla at this point for me. I feel like it definitely is lacking in certain things, but whatever.
What if I can't stop the visions? How long before I start painting symbols on the walls?
Don't joke about that. 16 is dead. We're focusing on the present, okay?
Alright. But yeah, what was I talking about? Scheduling stuff, yeah, whatever. Yeah, there's some videos that like are coming out relatively soon that I still haven't even done yet. Like I still need to work on there should be an extra Monday video this month. That most people won't care about. It's a video that I personally want to make. But I haven't even touched that yet. I need to get working on that. That's supposed to come out the 24th. Which is 2 weeks from today, so again, haven't even touched it yet. I really need to work on that. There's also my 2020 year in gaming video, which last year I did a 2019 year in gaming video where I talked about every game I played from the year of 2019. I'm doing the same thing for 2020, which, by the way, the process on those videos takes forever to play all those games, and even like the recording process and then editing process. Like I haven't even edited that video, and it's coming out in like a month and a half or so. That's when it's scheduled, at least.
Stay with me.
With there even being potential for being released earlier, depending on how BB Australia plays on, like how other things. But
No. Is Mother alright?
yeah, I need to get working on that at some point.
Desmond?
Again, just so much stuff has been coming up. Like the process of making these videos has taken so long.
That's a bad idea.
Because
I could throw you into the air and you grab the ledge.
just so many things are coming out again, like BB Can, Circle, all those Circle seasons, 3 of them in a row. Again, there were 4 videos involved with BB Can. You got what was the other thing? Challenge, Double Agents, like a whole bunch of stuff just comes up and I just fall behind. But
How about this?
and that's why I work on videos so far ahead, because there's no way I'd be able to keep up if I didn't. Like,
please. I wonder how old these tunnels are.
or like, to be honest, I probably could keep up. It's more so that like I would be cutting it close, like closer than I would like on a lot of videos, and it's like at that point, it's like obviously like I have the ability to work ahead, so it's like why not work ahead?
Seriously?
No.
Up we go.
Yeah, as I said before, planning on streaming today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. That's the plan, at least. I would like to finish Brotherhood by the end of this week. We're just gonna kind of be rushing through it to a degree. Cool. I forgot, you don't have fall damage in this game, do you? As Desmond, at least. Okay, I guess we have to go all the way back here now. Prince of Persia, now we're playing Assassin's Creed, man. Come on. I mean, Assassin's Creed is a spin, like technically started off as a spin-off to Prince of Persia. I wish we did get a new Prince of Persia game. And we are getting Sands of Time remake, but it's like, that doesn't really count, does it? Where am I going? Like, I love how I've played this game 1 billion times, yet I don't even remember what I'm doing. Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. It's all the way down there. I'm a fucking idiot. Thank God there's no fall damage in this game.
If I pulled all the levers, then what would be left for you?
Nothing.
Nice try.
Ready?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, again, playing Brotherhood here as a lead up to playing Assassin's Creed Revelations, which I plan on doing a 10-year retrospective on, which is the reason I'm playing this. And again, like the starting up on Twitch here, kind of just like being able to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Again, talking to some people that watch my channel, be able to talk about a lot of things I don't have time to probably make videos on, and also playing games that I'll probably eventually make a video on or need to play in order to make a video on, that sort of thing. So, again, kind of works out in every way. Again, obviously right now I'm like doing this very laid back and like I'm just streaming from my PS4. I'm really like not putting much effort into this.
Man,
but
it's freezing.
Stop whining.
It's easy for you to say.
Yeah, again, like the thing is, like I don't have a good setup. Like I don't have a setup to where I could like properly Twitch stream and stuff. It's like that's a lot of the reason why I don't, even like in my YouTube videos. Like that's why I'm not on camera. Like I've never been opposed to it. Like I've been on camera on like previous YouTube channels I've done. Like it's more so just like I don't have a good camera, and like I don't know if I care enough to buy anyone. And it's like at this point where we're at, like I've been doing the YouTube channel for like what, over 2 years now. It's like, am I really gonna like buy a camera just to like add myself into a video when like I haven't done that? Like it feels weird like to change the format of the channel.
Okay, release it.
Now like 2.5 years in, it's like I just don't feel like there's a point.
Because you're here.
But yeah, this was like, if it was earlier on and I knew that the channel would like actually be watched by some people, which I didn't intend when I started it, I probably would have gotten a camera then and been on camera the entire time. But like at this point, it's like I don't care enough. Yeah, that's a lot of why, also by the way, like why the visual component of my channel is so crap, is because, to be honest, I don't really care about it. Like it's kind of like an afterthought for me. It's largely just, well, initially like I cared about it. Again, like I talked about this earlier. Made the Guide to International Survivor video, the first video I did. Put a lot of time into getting the right clips about all these seasons and everything. I edited that together. Got 30 copyright claims right off the bat. And I said screw it at that point. I was like, I'm not going to put all this effort into making these videos if it's just going to be claimed anyway. And then like I'll have to fight a whole bunch of copyright claims. I'll re-edit the video 1 billion times to get it right. Even with my video game videos, it's such a pain with like series that I plan on, like, well, that I'm technically already done, but the videos aren't out yet, but, or at least most of them are done, but, yeah, videos aren't out yet, but I have, done videos on the Yakuza series. Oh, yeah,
You
this.
think these stairs would lead somewhere?
But they don't.
They don't.
Oh, life
Where
is
does
full
this
of
lead?
disappointments.
Yeah, it's so funny how, like, this is, like, actually, like, a thing that, like, never gets referenced ever again. Like, I'm pretty sure this is where, like, is this where the shrine, like, I remember, like, there was a whole bunch of speculation over, like, what was in this door, but, again, who cares at this point? But yeah, just like that, I kind of forgot what I was just talking about, but either way. Yeah, oh yeah, why the, yeah. Yeah, so, I mean, yeah, that's why I don't really put, video in my videos. Because I just don't want to bother with copyright at this
And I'm
point.
sure that will be your last.
Again, like with video game videos, I'm recording the footage anyway. I decide, like, and usually obviously gameplay footage, like, you can typically get away with it. So it's like I typically use video game footage in my video game videos. But yeah, the Yakuza series, like I made like a series of videos about the Yakuza series, which are gonna be coming out later this year, and it's like it's such a pain with those games where like Sega just claims like a whole bunch of stuff that like oh, I'm an idiot, I can just run across. Yeah, they like the Yakuza. So I did a video where essentially like it's a series of videos where I run through every game in the series, and I did the first one I did was on 0, 1, and 2, and it's like I had to re-edit that video like 3 or 4 times because like every single time I would do it, it was like a new claim would come up. It's like fuck off, man. It's like that's what I'm talking about. It's like I don't care enough. I'm not gonna re-edit these videos a billion times to avoid copyright. It's like I don't care enough. I'm just not gonna do it, man. Then also, to be honest, like again, like in many ways, I look at my channel as more so of like a mini podcast, more so than an actual like thing that needs video to it. Like there are other channels that are out there that talk about reality TV, and like I know that they put like footage in their videos, but then there's like some of them that I just feel like it's kind of unnecessary. Like there's one in particular that comes to mind that I'm not gonna really state, but where it's like I just watch their videos and I'm like, why do you even bother like putting footage here? Like it's very clear they're using like just like these really crappy videos they're like finding on YouTube and just like putting footage there for the sake of it. It's like I just feel like it's a waste. It's like why even bother with it? But that's just me.
Wow. He looks so old.
Yeah, like that's the thing. Like I've actually never tried it with Survivor US. Again, I tried it with International. I tried it with A&W, and A&W again another big pain. I did those history of A&W videos where I used footage from A&W's 1 and 2 and 3, and they got claimed. And it's like I ended up like putting like this filter over all the footage and everything. And like even with that, like A&W 3, that video got claimed. I had to redo that. It's like ugh. But yeah, I mean, like I'm sure I can get away with it. It's just like. If like it's like with certain things like I'll have to fight copyright. It's like by the time that thing's all done, it's like especially like considering like what kind of video it is. Like if it's like a season review, it's like I was like by the time I'm usually like I finish editing those usually the day before the video comes out. And it's like if I have to fight copyright claim on top of that, it's like I just don't like I'm not gonna bother. Like it's not worth it to me. For my personal video, I get
1419.
They get that
1420.
like to be honest, I think channel like I think that's one of the reasons why my channel why people don't subscribe to my channel in a way. I'm an idiot. I think you can clearly tell that. I think that's one thing. I think the like the low quality of the visuals on the channel, I think that's another thing. And then I think also just the random nature of what videos I end up making, where obviously like I can make Survivor, Big Brother, a video game video. I can make a video about Go Kaiser. I can make like a random videos, and it's like I'm sure some people are anti that as well. So I think that's a lot of the reason why
It's my clothes.
They smell like you
the
swam
channel
through a
isn't
sewer.
as big as it could be. And like to be honest, again, like I feel like the channel like
Wait a second, guys. We need power
would
down.
probably be more successful if I just went all in on Survivor or Big Brother, like just focus on those two topics. But it's
Oh,
like
yeah, of course, yeah.
then it wouldn't be me.
Who would
Then I like, to be honest, I would lose interest in that. And again, I've already started to lose, even in the way that I'm doing it. Like I've started to lose interest in certain Survivor videos I've been doing, and it's like I just feel like it's like I would rather continue doing the channel in a way that I personally enjoy doing it than for me to just like not even enjoy making videos anymore. And that's kind of the problem I've had with previous YouTube channels that I've done, is that I've always focused on one topic, which is like what you should do for a YouTube channel. Like that is what you should do if you want to be successful. But I don't care if I'm successful. Like I'm doing this more so like because I enjoy doing it more so than like actually trying to gain any sort of following or getting any sort of success. And I talked about this in a previous stream too. Like one of the most fun elements of despite that, one of the most fun elements of doing the channel and everything for me is this like kind of tycoon game of scheduling the channel and trying to get figure out like what videos are going to do what in terms of viewership, and trying to keep viewership kind of consistent over the course of the month. And obviously like it can't always work out due to certain videos needing to come out at certain times, but I have a lot of fun with that portion of it, like that sort of like the kind of gaming, that element of it. And that's a lot of the reason why also I do 2 videos a week, so that I can still do like these random videos that I personally like doing. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Like obviously I know what I'm supposed to be doing, but like I know I'm going the wrong way. Wait, where am I in the city? I don't even know where I am in the city right now. Okay, so this is the top. Okay. Yeah, so we're here. But yeah, I have a lot of fun with the scheduling of the channel. Though it can also be a pain at times where trying to get everything to work out, but whatever. Again, April was kind of a pain. Like April could have been a really good month for the channel in terms of overall consistency, but then it kind of just didn't because the challenge and because BB Can earlier in the month. Because I mean, like again, straight up, like Big Brother, Survivor does the best on the channel. Obviously, like any given Survivor video does better than any other topic. So like, if I want the channel to be successful, again, like I could just do all Survivor videos and that's it, and the channel would be doing a lot better than what it currently is. But that's just not the way I'm gonna do it. Alright, where's this last one? Right there. Alright. Yeah, I forgot. Like, I'm pretty sure like this is like a super easy path if you actually bothered to figure out where they all are. Like, it's all like pretty much in a straight line, but yeah. Yeah, then also like I know like I've seen like comments here and there of like why don't I like create multiple channels, like one for video games, one for Survivor and stuff. And to be honest, like I think that's more of a motivation sort of thing in the sense that like straight up, obviously the Survivor channel would be doing a lot better than the video game channel.
Let's get started.
But again, like the video game content content I typically make isn't that good. But it's like it's more so just it's like really generic retrospectives, but it's like it's me getting to talk about my full opinions on the games. And really, that's like every video on the channel. It's like I make very generic content in terms of the base topics typically. Again, like Survivor and stuff can get pretty in depth just because like obviously I do more of it, but typically I keep my topics very generic, but it's very purposely so because like at this point, like every video that I make, I kind of try to make it definitive on that topic. I kind of try to make it in a way that like I feel like I've said everything I want to say about this specific topic. without really limiting it to anything. So like essentially like when I do like Assassin's Creed Revelations game retrospective 10 years later, like obviously that's like a very generic title. It's very just like it's overly generic, but like I kind of want it that way, as I feel like it kind of allows me to just like kind of just talk about like everything I want to talk about within the course of that game. Okay, fuck off. Well, also like kind of I don't know. There's something about like, even though again, like I'm sure those videos would do better if I created like some sort of flashy title to go along with it, but I just don't like doing that. I mean, like again, like I don't do YouTube the way that YouTube should be done. And that's another thing that I'm kind of like, I don't know if proud is the right word, but like that I'm happy that I've been able to do with the channel is that
complete training sessions, I'll add additional challenges.
Is that people have watched the channel despite the generic nature of it.
Highlight sequence 2 for me, Desmond.
It's so weird too how like in Assassin's Creed they used to like actually care about the Animus and like making it actually like canon, like how the Animus is functioning and everything. Yet like nowadays they just don't care.
Desmond, this is very important. If you need to take a break, log out of the Animus. You can leave the machine whenever you like.
But I guess I never did respond to this comment here from a while ago that someone mentioned that they would have voted for Brayden in the final two. I wouldn't have. Like, I definitely would not have. Again, I just finished editing my BB Can player ranking earlier today. Out of Ty, Brayden's section for that video is the longest. It's like 5 minutes, 5.5 minutes on Brayden, and it's not very positive. His ranking isn't like his spot in the ranking isn't that bad, but it's like again like and really like for that video, I complain about everyone's game, like literally everyone on the list, like more so obviously about the people higher on the list because like. Obviously those people made it further into the game, so there's more to complain about. But yeah, I do. It's a lot of complaining about like how bad these players are. To us, Ty less so. I feel like Ty's section ended up being the longest, like almost 6 minutes. Which by the way, again, like the video ended up being ridiculously long. It's 56 minutes, I think. Which is longer than my actual review for the season, which I believe is the first time that's ever happened, where my player ranking is longer than the review. But yeah, it's again like I talked like 6 minutes about Ty, 5.5 minutes about Brayden, 5 minutes on Kiefer. Who else was there? I think like 4.5 minutes on Kyle somehow. I think, right? Something like that. Who was it? Like 4. I think. Maybe, I forgot, was it nearing 5 minutes or was it like 4.5 minutes on Terra? I think like same thing about Tina. Actually no, I think Tina's was almost 5 minutes. I don't remember either way. It was like somewhere around there. It's like, some players definitely got a lot more. I got a lot more to say than others. Because then you get to like obviously like Julie and Josh and some of these earlier boots that I only talked about for like 1.5 to 2 minutes. It's kind of funny. Like I started editing this video, I was thinking, oh, this doesn't feel too bad. I thought this was gonna be a big pain to edit, and then like I got through like the first half of the video, like first half of the list is within like 22 minutes of the video, I think. When again, the entire video is 56 minutes, so again, that just shows you how much I talked about the higher placed people on the list. Yeah, isn't this what's the speedrun strat for this again? It's this, right? Yeah, that's the speedrun strat. Obviously, I'm not doing a speedrun. I did do a speedrun. Like I talked about this in previous streams that I have done speedruns of certain games, casual speedruns, but like I haven't submitted any, and they're all like unofficial where I don't do it all the one shot. But like I've done like speedruns with a timer and everything of all the Assassin's Creed games outside of Valhalla, obviously, and some other games out there. So I did do like some research on certain strats
Someone your age
Though
can
to us,
only
obviously,
recover from
doesn't
their
really matter.
wounds with medicine. Here is something to dull the pain. You will heal over time.
Grazie.
But yeah, Brayden, for me, Brayden
But they have not
is like,
effective against such things.
like if Brayden did not make, if Brayden did not get second place on BB Can 9, he would have been so much lower on the list. Like the only reason he's as high on the list as he is literally because he made it further into the season. Like I wanted to place him so much lower. Like for me, Brayden is just like, is like as passive of a player as you can possibly get, while still being like successful within the game in the sense of like getting far into the game. Like the thing, like this is something that I brought up in the player ranking that I still don't know now is, and again that video was recorded a few days ago, but even now, like after we like get more interviews from people and getting more stuff, like who does Brayden beat at the end? Like do we know who like is there anyone Brayden beats? Like I think Ty was his best shot, and he obviously he loses the Ty. Mind you, I think there was a way he could win against Ty, but still he does lose the Ty. So like if we're going back, like he loses to Terra, we know that. He loses to Kiefer, we know that. It's like, are we going as far back as Beth? Which like at that point, like he actively got Beth out of the game. And even then, like does he beat Beth? Like we know that certain people in the jury had respect for Beth at the time. With people like Tina and obviously Jed and whatever. Like she would have gotten votes. Yeah, and then like at that point we're going to Jed. Like I think she like I think Brayden loses to Jed. I mean, Tina, I think it's as far back as Tina as we get like a for sure person that he beats. So it's like, I think that's a factor there for me. Plus, it's again like he just like he doesn't do anything in the game. It's like people talk about his social game, like he doesn't have a he doesn't play that good of a social game. And I think this is a video that I've been I want to do some more like game related videos, but the problem is that they take a lot more research, and it's just it's more so like finding time to do them. But yeah, like videos where I talk about more in depth about like certain elements of the game. And to be honest, I just feel like there's people that could do it better than I can. Like I feel like someone like a Peridium style figure is like better suited to do a video like that. Or like, I mean, Taron Armstrong I think is like the perfect person to do a more game related like he's done podcasts on like certain game related things. Like I know he's done like videos on jury management, or not videos, podcasts on jury management and like stuff like that, like more in depth game related things. And it's like I wouldn't mind doing that sort of stuff. I just, again, like it's the amount of time it takes, plus also I just feel like other people can do it better. But again, the concept of a social game I feel like is something that gets misunderstood, where I think a lot of people just assume that it's just being liked, while like to have a truly great social game you need to be utilizing your likability and your social bonds to actually do something within the game. And like Brayden just does nothing with his likability, and even then, like if we're talking about being social, like he spends like half the game like just being with Austin and like not really socializing with many people outside of that. And even in the like towards the end of the season, like he starts to latch on to the trio to the point where the trio's so annoyed with him that they want to backdoor him. Like, I mean, I don't know. It's like, for me, Brayden's game, I just find so little like positive things that he's actually done in the game. Oh, by the way, that was our first tailing mission. Thank God for that, right? Yeah, Brotherhood has a lot more tailing missions than 2, which is kind of funny. Because, I mean, like I think, okay, well, I'm gonna try to get through this without using medicine. Okay. There we go. Do it. Oh, was that the full sync? Okay. Yeah, we're definitely not doing full sync, if you can't tell. I haven't actually done full sync on PS4. I've done it on 360. I don't remember if I did it on PS3 or not. But I've rarely done it just because I don't care enough to do the optional objectives most of the time.
I wish it just killed La Mia Amata.
Yeah, like on my completed save, or my like most completed save on PS4 here, I've done everything but the optional objectives.
I understand.
How can you? My Livia was innocent.
I have lost family.
But yeah, Braden for me just again, did not love his game.
From his home on the hill above. He threatens to hang
It's kind of funny, like looking back on it, like one of my like I don't know if the most memorable moments, but like I remember like the first time I kind of like just bashed on a player in my in a review or something was back in Edge of Extinction. My Edge of Extinction review, which was like the first Survivor review I did, where I bashed on Gavin's game at the end. And like in retrospect, like even though I still think Gavin was too passive in the game, in retrospect, it's like there's better people to be bashing on than Gavin. Like Gavin definitely has faults, but I think it's like kind of funny. Like the first person I bash on my YouTube channel is Gavin, when we've had like other like worse players than Gavin. Again, like even in my runner-up, what did I put him on my runner-up ranking? Like he was middle of the pack, right? Right? I don't remember my runner-up ranking anymore. I know that's like another like that's a like super controversial video I did. A lot of people were upset, and to be fair, like I don't disagree. Like I don't feel like I disagree with the listing. Like, obviously, I haven't looked back on it. And to maybe that's something I'll do on stream here and there, is like revisit my old videos. But yeah, I mean, like I don't feel like I would disagree with a lot of it. The one placement that I know I disagree on now is Christy, but even then, it's like Christy's not a top tier runner-up. Like I think I put her like a tier too low. Like I think in retrospect she should have been where like Carolyn is, like right below Carolyn. Right below. I don't remember anymore. I did put some thought into this earlier, but again, she's around where Carolyn would be. But instead, I put her into tier of like Brad Culpepper and stuff. I think, which is like again, like I think in retrospect a bit too low. But I don't think she's like the this like top tier runner up or anything. Yeah, this entire like sentiment over like Chrissy being robbed is again, I've talked about this so many times in videos now. Like this might be like the most talked about topic on a video, like in one of my videos, the fact that Chrissy doesn't win at HHH in almost any scenario. But still.
Not yet. I am still very much alive.
Again, the Devin, Ryan, Chrissy final 3 is between Devin and Ryan.
Follow me. Take care not to draw any undue.
Like Chrissy still gets Dr. Mike's vote, right? But I don't think she gets any other. I mean, I've talked about this in videos. Like I've run through this in videos. Like obviously, like right now, it's like kind of hard to think about all the jury votes. But I mean, you got like you got Desi, Cole, Joe, who I think vote as a contingent. And Joe's like flip-flopped his like decision like a billion times. Like he's like now he says, "Oh, I would have voted for Chrissy," but like he didn't say that at the time. He said he would have voted for Ryan, so I believe that more so. Though I do think there was the opportunity for Devin to decide with him. Or decide to flip his vote. But yeah, I don't think Chrissy was getting his vote at the time. Especially like how like negative a lot of these healers were with Chrissy even after the season. Like immediately after the season. Like I feel like it's very, very unlikely to me that Chrissy wins that season. In any scenario. Like I just don't see who she's up against that she wins the game.
Now you can survive the journey back to Firenze.
Perhaps. But I'm not going to Firenze. Oh. There will be no peace until we rise up against the entire Borgia family.
It's so funny how like Machiavelli is like barely even a like character in EC2. Yeah, like he becomes like Ezio's right-hand man in the Brotherhood.
Rodrigo surrounds himself with snakes and murders. Even his daughter Lucrezia has been sharpened into one of his most artful weapons. But she pales in comparison to the man behind the villa attack.
Yeah,
ruthless and cruel.
what was there to talk about?
The laws of men mean nothing to him. He murdered his own brother to take power. He knows neither danger nor fatigue.
Yeah, I still don't fully know what I'm going to be doing after Revelations here.
Powerful Orsini and Colonna families have been brought to kneel at his feet.
like, I kind of have a general idea of what I would probably end up doing. Like, so essentially a video that I want to do for the end of the year, before the end of the year, is a top games of the 8th generation video. Where, again, obviously I talk about my top games from the 8th generation. But essentially, like, through that, like, there's some games that I need to replay, I feel like, before I make that video. So we might actually play some of those. Like, something like Death Stranding is something that I've been considering a replay of. And to be honest, I was going to do a full-blown retrospective of it for the 2-year anniversary this year, but then I kind of dropped it just because, I mean, to be honest, like, one, I feel like there's more important videos for me to be doing, and two, it's like, I kind of didn't feel like playing Death Stranding at the time. But, like, now that that I'm potentially, like, doing this top game of the generation video, I feel like Death Stranding is a game I need to revisit before doing that. So we might replay Death Stranding. What else is there? There was a couple other things. Ghost of Tsushima, maybe.
Should we not travel by horse? Roma is quite large.
There was another one. Plague Tale, maybe. I mean, certain games like that. Gravity Rush, the Gravity Rush games. I don't know. We'll see.
They have taken desirable areas of the
Again, but not super secure on what we're playing after Revelations.
Oh, they will have the Borgia's law now.
What are you implying, Ezio?
Which, also, by the way, like, I don't really have a set goal for this stream in terms of where I want to get to by the end of it. Again, with the AC2 playthrough, like, I pretty much, like, had set goals, like, for every episode there of, like, where I wanted to get to by the end of the episode. I don't really have that here. So, yeah, I shouldn't... I don't know why I just did that. I'm a fucking idiot. Whatever, shit. Did that work? Oh, I was so close. He's, like, right there. I don't even know why I'm bothering to do this. Like, why am I bothering to do full sync? What? Oh, okay. Never mind. I thought killed him, but no. Whatever. There we go. We did the full sync. Why are you focusing on that guy? Cool. But again, I mean, like, the, whatever game we're playing, it's kind of, again, more of a backdrop to whatever I want to be talking about.
You are right. We need to send a signal. Wait here.
Yeah, we might even do some, like, one-off streams here and there, too. We'll see. Yeah, as of right now, I mean, this is kind of just a thing that I decided to do, again, because I usually play games, like, right before I go to sleep anyway, so it's like, why not stream it? Why not? Might as well. Yeah, as I said, like, I plan on streaming today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. Thursday, I'm probably gonna not stream because that is the day that Wrath of the Druids comes out, the Assassin's Creed Valhalla DLC that I'm definitely so excited to be playing. But I did already buy it, so it's like, whatever, I'll play it. That and Siege of Paris. Initially, I was gonna do a review on Wrath of the Druids, like a sole review on that. That's been dropped because I just don't care enough, and also there's no room on the schedule for it anyway. So I kind of merged those two together. So when the Siege of Paris comes out, which I believe, why isn't it allowing me to renovate it? There we go. Which I believe is currently supposed to be like September, I think. So like when that comes out, I'll do a review of both of those DLCs at once instead of doing two separate videos on them. But I still want to play Wrath of the Druids here when it comes out. So again, on Thursday I'll probably focus on that. By the way, this sequence is so boring in terms of like obviously it's showing, like, it's introducing you to all the gameplay stuff within the game, like all the side activities, that sort of thing. But in terms of the actual gameplay, it's pretty boring here. It's really just a lot of following Machiavelli around. But yeah, I already forgot what I'm talking about. Whatever. Yeah, that's your stream schedule. Yeah. So yeah, that is gonna probably be the week, just Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And even tomorrow is not like 100% locked in, but I think more than likely. Like, unless, like, again, I work tomorrow, but, like, as long as I'm not, like, super out of it by the time I get out of work, then, I'll probably end up streaming for a little bit. And again, try to get Brotherhood done on Wednesday, so that next week when I get around the streaming again, I will probably be starting Revelations. And we'll take our time for Revelations. I'm not in a big rush to finish Revelations, so... Yeah, we're gonna do side content and everything. Again, with like AC2, all we did was Armor Voltaire. Here, we might not even do anything, depending on how much time the main game takes here. But Revelations, we'll take our time. We'll do side content, everything. Again, playing it for the retrospective.
You must be from your inner circle. Go, get back what you've stolen. I will wait at the Campidoglio.
Camera? What is going on with the camera? Thank you. It's like the camera just like turned around for some reason. Did that guy just pop? I'm pretty sure that guy just like popped in, right? The guy on the horse there.
You're making a big mistake.
Oh no. Again, like I feel like I'm playing the Ezio trilogy the worst I've ever played it. Like when streaming it here. I mean, like, so far, like, nothing terrible has really happened in this playthrough, but, like, my playthrough of AC2 is, like, probably the worst playthrough I've ever done of that game. In terms of, like, getting, like, detected by guards, in terms of, like, messing up, like, super easy stuff. But, yeah. Yeah, I would assume by the end of the stream, we'll probably be starting Sequence 4. I think that's probably where we'll call it a day. But we'll see. Again, I plan on going for around 3-ish hours. Where are we at now? An hour and 25? Yeah, I mean, probably still have a bit to go. Oh, he's on top, isn't he? Alright. Yeah, I really should know this game a lot better than what it seems like. Again, like, I've played this game at least 25 times by now, right? Like, it's definitely up there. I used to keep count. I don't anymore. Maybe he isn't up here. But, yeah, I mean, like, I've played AC2 nearing 30 times. It's not over... Actually, it probably is over 30. Okay, he's up here right now. But yeah, at least 30 times now, which, like... Again, like, every single time I play AC2, Brotherhood, or Revelations, like, I play them in a row. Like, ever since all three of them came out. Like, I can't even think of the last time I played any of them individually. I don't think it's happened in recent history. Like, every single time I play one of them, I play all three. And obviously I've done that a lot. So, yeah, I mean, I've played these games so much. Would I play Fortnite? No. Sorry. Sorry, I completely forgot to look at the chat recently. Yeah, but would I play Fortnite? No. Sorry. I'm not big into multiplayer, just in general. But also, like, just outside of that, like, Fortnite just doesn't seem like my sort of thing anyway. Like, I've always... Like, I shouldn't say always, but... Okay, where's he going? But... essentially, even as a kid, I was never big into multiplayer, outside of, like, playing, like, Mario Party or something with friends and whatever, but... Oh, should we do the truth? No, we're not going to. That's too much time, not gonna bother. Or the miracle, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, yeah, essentially, like, yes, when I was a kid, like, obviously I would play games with friends and stuff like that, but, like, never really was too big into multiplayer. Even, like, I stopped playing games for a good chunk of time. Got back into it, like, around, like, so essentially when I was a kid, like, when I was really, like, young, I played a lot of games. Stopped playing, like, right when I started, like, middle school. Got back into it by the time of high school. Played a lot of games for a while there, then kind of dropped off for another, like, couple years where I really, like, started to focus a lot on film and comic books and, like, some other forms of media. And eventually, in 2016, I decided to buy a PS4, and since then I've kind of gotten back into the video game medium, and since then I've, like, really just focused on single-player games, largely story-based single-player games, and again, like, I mean, like, this might be a controversial take, but like I feel like at this point, this is my replacement for film. At this point, I just feel like the medium of movies and film and just like don't really do it for me anymore. Okay, cool. Like I haven't watched like many movies. Like I don't watch many movies anymore. Like I just don't have the time because I just focus on so many other things. But also it's just like a lot of them just don't interest me anymore. Like I just don't really care enough. Like I still haven't watched Tenet, which I'm really surprised I still haven't watched. I do want to watch Tenet, but just for the most part, like the medium of film doesn't really interest me that much anymore. And like I feel like a lot of the focus that I used to have on film has now gone into games. But yeah, I mean like very much focus on like single player games. And then also I see the comment of would I ever go on Survivor, and the answer is no. And that like for me it's like there was a point. Oh, should I do? Well, no, we're not gonna do. Yeah, I forgot about. Like, I'm not gonna bother with the emails and stuff, right? There's no point in the modern day conversations. Like, I don't feel like there's much of a point. Again, that we're not. That's not what we're playing this for. But yeah. So yeah, would I ever go on Survivor? No. Definitely thought about it. Like back when I was like 18 or so, but. Like when I first got back into Survivor, which was back during Philippines, I definitely thought about the time. To be honest, I've always been more of a like I would go on Big Brother over Survivor, but even then, at this point, I don't want either of them. I'm good. Like I don't need the stress in my life of going on one of these shows. Yeah, to be honest, I would have been more apt to do like a Sequester mini or something. But obviously that's kind of done now too, so. And to be honest, even then, it's like I didn't really want to bother with that either. Yeah, not the best, ironically, as someone that talks about social strategy games, not the best social person, or not the biggest people person. Which is a lot of the reason why, to be honest, I don't really. That's what I mean. I like straight up. Obviously, I don't really talk to my audience that much. And to be honest, this is kind of a way of like starting the process of talking a bit more to my audience. But yeah, I mean, I've always had like a lot of anxiety with that sort of thing. Okay, I love how I just like messed up the full sync right away. Okay, cool. But yeah, never been the biggest people person in the world. Too much. I like straight up. I would do terrible on Survivor. I would not do well on Survivor. I think there's a chance I could do well on Big Brother, but it would need to be the right house. Like it's definitely not. I would not be a consistent player on any of these shows. I think when like looking at like who I would be the most like on Big Brother or Survivor, like I mean Big Brother, like I feel like I'm a more, I wouldn't say self-aware because like it's like Steve for the most part is self-aware, but I would say Steve from BB17 is kind of the person I see myself playing as. Not even the merge, probably not. I think I'm one of these people that like I'm either like first or second boot, or I'm someone that gets the merge and is able to do something once I get there. But I feel like I'm almost guaranteed like first few boots. I feel like on most seasons, like I feel like it's so weird because it's like I was gonna say Jacob Derwin, but it's like I feel like I'm more self-aware than Jacob Derwin. I feel like I am. I feel like I'm overly self-aware. I'm too self-aware to where it kind of hinders me in other elements. But yeah, it's like I feel like I would like have a similar sort of flame out as Jacob Derwin, not as like I wouldn't be as good of a character though. I would not be. It's like I don't think I would do that well typically. on Survivor. Like, the thing is, like, I think strategically, like, I talk about this a lot in my player rankings and stuff. Like, I feel like I'm the type of person that, like, if I had all the right information, I would know what to do with it. However, I feel like I'm one of these people that probably won't have the right information most of the time because I wouldn't have the social bonds to get all the right information at all times. I think, like, for me, like, I would need to align with someone that would be able to get that information. Like, I think I would need to be, like, the Steven to a JT. Like, that's essentially the position I would need to be in. But I feel like more times than not, I'm taken out before I even get the opportunity on Survivor. Again, like, Big Brother, I very much see myself playing a Steve game. To be honest, even before Steve played his game, that was how I talked about how I would have played a game of Big Brother. Was playing, like, kind of the bottom of an alliance and making, like, a final 2 deal with someone that was higher in the power structure. And then just, like, kind of, like, essentially, like, doing nothing. Not really, obviously, but, like, doing this typical thing of, like, oh, you sleep for first month or so, and then you start to pick it up towards the end. Like, again, that's kind of how I see myself playing Big Brother. I would be screwed on Survivor, though. I don't see myself doing well at all. To be honest, though, I do feel like the modern landscape of Survivor benefits me... Okay, I went the wrong way. Benefits me more than any other landscape of Survivor. Like, I mean, I feel like if this was old school Survivor, I would for sure be one of the first boots. In the modern landscape of Survivor, which is obviously a lot more strategic, a lot more... like, I feel like you're... like, even if you are not the greatest socially, you always, like, have the opportunities in modern Survivor. Like, I feel like someone like a Nora, I think, comes to mind right away, where it's like, she was obviously not good socially. But, I mean, like, to be honest, also with Survivor, yeah, like, a lot of it comes down to challenge, the tribe strength and everything, too. So, like, if I get put on a really good tribe, then obviously I can skate by and then potentially do well afterwards. I mean, to be honest, I don't, like, I mean, to be honest, I could get swap screwed, too, though. Yeah, like, overall, I don't see myself doing well in Survivor. I just feel like there's so many opportunities for me to be an early boot. Like, I feel like I am one of these people that, like, if I get to the merge, I'm good. But then, even at the merge, like, again, like, I feel like the way that Survivor's evolved now, like, even if there are, like, these bigger physical threats at the merge and everything, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna be safe anymore. So, I don't know. Either way, I don't feel confident about Survivor. Feel a lot more confident about Big Brother, but even then, I just wouldn't do it. I would go insane, by the way. I think that's another thing, that, like, another element that's, like, of why I wouldn't do these shows. Specifically Big Brother. I would go insane having to live in that house for as long as that is. I mean, like 100 days in a house where you can only talk to the people that are in there, especially, like, the back portion of the season where, like, there's almost nobody left. It's like, ugh. Wait, am I going the right way? I am. Okay. Like, I would lose my mind in there. Game. Cool. Whatever. Good enough. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's what I said. Like, I feel like sequester would be the thing that I would be more apt to do nowadays. But even then, I wouldn't do it. Like, probably not, at least. Like, even, like, if I literally got an invitation to do sequester right now, I would say no. Like, I wouldn't want to do it. And to be honest, like, I also feel like at this point, like, obviously I have, a bit of a reputation to a degree. Like, I feel like if I were to go on one of these shows and, like, and just like completely flame out, then that would be like the most embarrassing thing ever. Which I like 100% I would like, but still, I would not do it. But I feel like Sequester, like I feel like that's the thing about Sequester, where it's like I feel like Sequester, like because it is so like because it is obviously like a show run by like people that are within like the reality TV community, like online. Like I feel like it's so close that I'll just feel really weird going on there, and I feel like I would have so much pressure on me with that I wouldn't do well even on that. Like I wouldn't even like. I would probably do poorly. Is that not where I go? Which, by the way, are we even getting another Sequester season at this point? I mean, like, I love Sequester, but it's like, obviously, like, there's been a lot of issues with, I don't know the full details on the sort of stuff, but there's, like, sexual, like, harassment allegations and stuff, right? With, people in the community. So it's like, are we getting another season at this point?
Now I can get back up here.
Whenever I hear Ezio say one of these lines, it just makes me laugh. But yeah, I mean, I really loved season 4 of Sequester. Season 3 was kind of Season 2 is really good. Season 1 shit. But yeah. Yeah, and the Sequester minis were really fun when they were going on. Though obviously those aren't being done anymore, I believe largely because of these the scandal. But yeah, I mean, yeah, the Survivor Sequester is really great, especially the first one. I didn't like the second one as... Oh, okay, cool, I fucked that up. Okay, well, I'm not getting the full sync now, but yeah, like the first Sequester, Survivor Sequester one is really great. Especially like with Abby Maria towards the end with her being really drunk and everything, and then yeah, and then the second one was like, it was fine, but it's like obviously like all like essentially, I don't even remember who got to the end. It was what, Nick and Steven, right? Were the final two, right? Yeah, too much I don't even remember anymore. But either way, like I just felt like by the end of it, it was like kind of predictable. Yeah, it was what, Jacques, Steven, Nick, and Adam, right? That was the final 4. Which, to be fair, that was kind of an entertaining final 4. I mean, like I don't know. I just think something about it, like it was obviously U.S. versus the world, essentially. Like I kind of like. I remember being like underwhelmed by that element of it. I do wish they just kept it to the U.S. Because I feel like through that we kind of. Not that I'm obviously against this idea, just in theory, but it's like I feel like I don't know, I just felt like it brought kind of a weird dynamic for this for that Sequester. Yeah, I always loved the what was that round called? I forgot what it, like, yeah, they all have to give safety to each other. I forget what happened in that one. Like, and that's always like one of the best rounds in all these Sequester. Okay, I'm about to fail the full sync, but whatever. Yeah, I really love the Influencer Sequester mini, which many people, I think that's like most people's like least favorite of like these bigger minis. But that's the one that Taron Armstrong played in, and he pretty much like dominated the game, and I thought that was a lot of fun to watch. Like, I really love that one. Again, like you got Mon there, you got Taron Armstrong, you got like Brendan Meyer there. And I feel like that was a really cool one too for me personally. It's like everyone that I was rooting for made it very far into the game. Yeah, like, I know the twist. I'm just saying, like, I forgot like exactly like what happened to make that one in particular interesting. But yeah, yeah, Sequester minis were a lot of fun. The RJP one was the first one I watched. And that one was really great with Rob just kind of skating by through the game. Like him having to like win challenges, him getting like super lucky at points. That was really funny to watch. Though to be honest, I'll be honest, like it kind of makes like he did not play well there. Like despite him getting 5th place, it's like he did not, and like him probably winning if he gets to the end. It's like he did not play well. Like obviously, like he largely gets that because of his reputation. Mind you, he was being targeted because of his reputation, but he also like easily wins at the end because of his reputation. And the fact that he like failed to get Bobby and Jenny to side with him at the final 5 round was really bad. Like to be honest, seeing Rob play that sequester mini kind of makes me think less of him. Like if he were to return on the Survivor season, like I just do not feel like he played that particularly well.
Followers of Romulus, this band of false pagans has been terrorizing the city for months. And driving the people into
the Abby. I mean, just Abby in general on that first sequester was just a lot of fun. And like her final tribal or her final jury performance, whatever you want to call it, like that was just so much fun.
I hope you can break a cipher.
Yeah, doesn't she mess up the? She messes up the final 4. I mean, the final 4 round, right? Or like Wentworth goes home because she votes incorrectly.
Sometimes logic is not the only way to win a war. Andiamo.
Yeah, I was really rooting for Wentworth on that one.
Bring me to them.
Wait, was Wentworthing? Was it Krishma? Was that the one that Krishma? Yeah, Krishma was in that one, right? That was when Krishma got 3rd. Yeah, Krishma played very well on that one too. Which I think that surprised me. Obviously Kellen wins that first Survivor one, and I mean she was fine on it. I mean I don't think she played like the best game, but I mean I guess better than Abby. I mean, like Abby did not play well, but I don't think Abby ever had a shot of winning. And Abby would never have a shot of winning any of these shows. I feel like, yeah, Wentworth dragged her. Yeah, that's what I remember. Yeah, that's why we got Kellen versus Abby. Which, by the way, Wentworth dragging Karishma. I mean, like I know she like threatened Karishma and stuff, and she was just going through it for a word. But it's like, come on, don't drag the person that played the hardest game there. A whole bunch of research for that. I'm pretty sure that was the case, right? Like she did a whole bunch of research with like contacting other like sequester players. But I don't know, like if Krishna were to return to Survivor, I would be really excited for it. Like I mean, like it's like I don't think Survivor's her game though. I think that's like the problem. Like I feel like she would be a lot more suited for like something like Big Brother. But I would be excited to see her back again, though. I kind of worry that she would be in like an early boot on a return. But I think she would be a lot of fun. Like I remember at the time, like she didn't want to do it, but I believe now she said that she wants to, or she wouldn't be opposed to it. So it's like, I mean, if we get an whenever we get an All-Star season again, which by the way, that's kind of funny. That, like one of my most viewed videos is my Survivor 42 cast speculation video, which. Obviously now we're not getting an All-Star season for 42, but it's like kind of funny that like we had like this 1 month period where we kind of thought like, oh, we might be getting second chance for Survivor 42, and then like now that's not happening. But it's like yeah, Abby on Big Brother would be amazing. I mean that'd be incredible.
Are you also unaware that the Borgia have captured the
like I do want that. Like I did those reality like casting reality showdown videos. I don't think I put Abby on my cast. I don't remember anymore. But that would be a lot of fun though. Abby on Big Brother.
Our mercenaries are ensnared in a losing
battle. Abby on any show. Abby on any show would be incredible. I'll be okay with it.
Frequented by cardinals and other important Romans. But the madam there is lazy and would rather attend parties than further our cause.
What about the city's thieves? Do they have a guild?
See, but they refuse to talk to us. I don't know.
Yeah, those sequester minis were a lot of fun. I mean, the Big Brother one was also a lot of fun, though. That one was a lot of again, that was like BBUS versus BB Can, and there was a lot of tribalism, if you will, with that. Where like I mean, BB Can just like blew up, and like BBUS just dominated that season, but. Again, there was a lot of fun in-game stuff with like Hamza and Ica like squeaking on by for a while, and then Hamza actually getting to Final 2 and then still losing because of the US versus Canada stuff. But that was a lot of fun though. Alright, so we're at sequence 3. So yeah, we'll definitely finish sequence 3, and then we'll probably, I mean, depending on how long it takes us, we'll call it a day. We might go further. Which, to be honest, actually, after, like, playing this, like, we've only been playing this for, okay, I love how I just jumped in the water accidentally, but, yeah, we haven't been 2 hours in, we're already on, at this point. It kind of feels like we're going through this a bit quicker than I was anticipating. Oh yeah, I forgot, these are so far apart. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Survivor, like, I'm surprised we didn't get a second chance, another second chance by now. I mean, but, like when's the opportunity? I guess 38 would have been the time, right? Like, instead of Edge of Extinction, if they just went and did another second chance season. Wait, no, but they just had Game Changers at that point. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but they definitely need one, but it's just, like, when's the time? I guess 44. I think that's what I was always saying. I'll be completely honest, by the way. Outside of when I make Survivor videos, I haven't actually thought about Survivor that much. Like, ever since the, like, obviously Survivor getting postponed. It's like, obviously I think about Survivor when I make Survivor videos, and like, but it's like, outside of that, which, as of right now, like, I haven't actually edited a Survivor video in a while, just because of how, like, backlogged everything is. It's like, a lot of the Survivor videos that have been coming out and are coming out have actually been in the backlog for a good chunk of time at this point. But yeah, like, I just haven't been thinking about Survivor that much. I'm really, really excited to get back. Like, when Survivor 41 is a bit closer, I feel like I'm gonna get pretty hyped and get back into it. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I think 44 was kind of what I was saying. Like, 42 definitely seemed early. Like, obviously we just had Winners at War, and for us to go back to another All-Star season seems weird. But yeah, 44. But again, at this point, like, I wouldn't be opposed to 42 being it, considering we had that 1 year break. And even now, like, supposedly 42 is, like, kind of in trouble with Fiji locking down again. But I feel pretty good about it. Like, I think we'll get 42 in time for the spring. But yeah, I think 44 by 44 we should definitely get a second chance. Like, it'll be very surprising to me if we don't, just because it's like there's so many people to pull from. Like, even from, actually, wait, did I? What video was? Oh yeah, I did do a casting Battle of the Seasons video, which isn't coming out for a very long time. But like, it's kind of when making that video, like, I kind of realized, like, there's a lot of people from like 35, 30. Like, if I wanted to do it, Battle of the Seasons could literally be 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, whatever. Like that, like the most recent seasons. Like, you can literally put a cast together of Battle of the Seasons from that.
Then join me.
In aiding Machiavelli? No, thank you. That man is a traitor.
Like, there's just so many people that I would like to see back from these recent seasons.
What is your proof?
Like, I'm thinking about, like, 35, like, has so many people I want to see back. Like, you got, like, Devin, you got, Alan Ball, you got Ali Elliott would be great, Jessica would be fun, who else is there? I wouldn't be opposed to Desi, I'm trying to think of who else is on this guy. Even, like, Ashley Nolan, like, I think could be, like, a dark horse for a return in the future. Lauren Rimmer would be great. Chrissy, I don't know how I forgot about Chrissy. Like, Ryan, I know doesn't want to do it, but I wouldn't be opposed to a Ryan return. I love that cast. Joe Mena, I love the cast of HHH. Like, I think with the exception of, like, Katrina and Simone, trying to think if I feel like with the exception of those two, I feel like I would be, and even Simone, I wouldn't be opposed to seeing back. I just feel like she has no reason to actually come back. But like, I feel like every other person on that cast, I would be like okay with if they were to bring him back for some sort of season. And Patrick Bolton, obviously, it would have to be for like a specific like pre-merge boot season or whatever, like an early boot season. But like, I mean, even though, like, again, Patrick Bolton, I don't know how he is in real life, but it's like, him as a TV character is incredible. I think he's like one of my favorite, like, underrated pre-merge characters. And like Alan Ball, same thing. I don't know how underrated Alan Ball is as a character, but I love Alan Ball. Like I think the one like biggest like shame from like going so long without a second chance season is that we're probably not going to see Alan Ball play Survivor again at this point, because I would love to see Alan Ball back. Yeah, I mean, like Ghost Island, like the pre-merge of Ghost Island, like the pre-jurors is just like, that's an incredible group of people. I Stephanie Gonzalez, I wouldn't be opposed to. Jacob Derwin would be great. I don't think he wants to do it, but that'll be great. You got Morgan Ricky is like kind of, again, another one of these like kind of I don't know if underrated, but like one of these players that had like so much potential that didn't get to live up to it. And again, I wouldn't be opposed to see her again, even though she's not the greatest TV character. But you got Stephanie Johnson, who we'll never see again, even though, again, like, had a lot of potential there, but obviously there's the, again, sexual harassment stuff with her that she doesn't want to come back, which rightfully so, but would have been great to see her back. I skipped over Brendan Shapiro, but I wouldn't be opposed to a Brendan Shapiro return. James Lynn would be great to see again. Bradley would be great to see again. I mean, there's a lot of great people there from Ghost Island, even though the season as a whole is like it's weird. Like, I don't like Ghost Island. To be fair though, I haven't rewatched Ghost Island since the season aired. Like, that was actually back when, like, I never rewatched Eye of the Idols, and I never fully rewatched Edge of Extinction. But every other season I've watched multiple times. But yeah, Ghost Island I haven't rewatched since like the season aired. Like literally right after the season aired, I rewatched it, and I haven't watched it since. So it's like, I mean, that's obviously a factor there. But just in general, when I think of Ghost Island, like I'm not a big fan of Ghost Island, particularly like the post-merge section of the game. But the pre-merge is incredible, though. I mean, it's not incredible. I mean, like, it's good. Yeah. Like, I mean, there's still some, like, dud episodes there. Again, I'm not a big fan of the Stephanie Johnson boot episode, even though I know some people like it because it's, like, focusing on these, like, characters and whatever. Like, I'm not a big fan of it. I find it boring. I'm not a big fan of the James Lim boot episode. I think that's another boring one. Like, it's not, like, a fully consistent pre-merge, but there's some great episodes there. Again, the Morgan Ricky boot is fantastic. The Brendan Shapiro boot, like, that's a pretty fun episode. The premiere is really great with Jacob Derwin. Again, I did do a premiere ranking, and I believe that one's ranked highly. I believe. I don't remember the ranking anymore. Again, like, I made this video almost a year ago now, and it's not coming out for another few months, right? It's coming out whenever, like, it's going to come out right before Survivor 41's premiere. Let me remove, what? Oh yeah, fuck. I fucked this up. I'm an idiot, and somehow I didn't fucking fail that. I don't know how that happened. Okay, cool. Yep, that was as planned. Best gameplay ever. Yeah, so, game? Thank you. Yeah, I believe, Ghost Island's premiere ranks relatively high.
The guards are looking for you.
I see they have posters up.
Then rip them down. You can pay the
I don't even remember what's number one anymore.
Or I can eliminate witnesses.
Well, I mean, I do if... Okay, I do. I'm pretty sure I remember how I decided to rule on the premieres. The debate for me would be, like, is the premiere just up to the first boot, or is it the entirety of what was shown on the day of the premiere? And I think I decided the latter, which, with that being the case, I'm very confident in what number one is. Because it's one of my favorite episodes ever. Yep, see you later. And I'll probably end up going for another hour or so. Yeah, I'll probably stream tomorrow and the day after. Can try to finish Brotherhood here by the end of the week. With these next 2 days being the 2 days I'm the most likely to stream, so yeah. Wait, did yeah, I finished. I'm an idiot. I forgot to give you the horse here just so you can ride straight into it. Yeah, premiere ranking, that was a fun time, even though it was a long process. Obviously, I had to rewatch 40 premieres. And again, I plan on doing the same thing for finales, for the finale of Survivor 40, but that, again, that means I have to rewatch 40 finales, which might take a while. Though, what I'm thinking about doing with that is I'll probably end up, like, again, killing two birds with one stone. Where I've always I wanted to do like some videos involving final tribals and like stuff like that. So I think I might just like do the prep for those videos along the way while doing this finale, the prep for the finale video. So it kind of again saves time on that.
What a night this has been.
Yeah, I don't even know what is the best finale in Survivor history. I don't even know what that would be. Like, to be honest, like, the first one that comes to mind for me, like, I know a lot of people don't like it, but Edge of Extinction comes to mind. Like, I don't think it'll be #1, but it's, like, I think it'll be pretty high up there. I'm trying to think, like, just in general, it's like, obviously Borneo has a great finale, but, again, like, when comparing it to, like, all these other seasons, it's like, I don't know how it stands the test of time. I mean, I can assure you right now, again, spoiler for the video, I haven't made it yet, but I know at the bottom is going to be Australian Outback. Like, it's going to be the bottom. I can assure you that. Yeah, then Africa's finale is okay. Again, I don't know how. Again, like, yeah, let's just run through the finales. Again, like, obviously, like, I'll rewatch them and reassess them then. And also, I just don't really know how they rank against each other, but just like general thoughts on finales going into it. Again, obviously Borneo really good, Australia Outback really bad, Africa it's fine, Marquesas is good. Obviously you got the Rock Draw, you got Kathy being voted out, so that's a really good one. Thailand is bad. Yeah. Yeah, because even within that, like, you don't get main character moments or anything, right? Like, there's no good character moments at the end. Because, like, Thailand's such a bad season. Like, to be honest, as time's gone on, like, I think Thailand has, like, is slowly becoming my least favorite season of Survivor again. Because there was a while where it was, and I was like, well, there's so many great character moments. So it's like, I mean, at least, like, I have more fun with it, certain moments of it, than I do with Australian Outback. But I think now when I look back on it, like, when you think about, like, the Gandia situation, when you think of, like, all these, like, other, like, really icky things that happen on that season, it's like, I think it is the bottom. But yeah, then you have, did I get 100%, how did I get 100% sync? Whatever. Yeah, then you have, Amazon, which is fine. Yeah, I mean, like, I think it's fine. Wait, that's the only one I have, right? Just making sure. So I don't want to waste my time if it's, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Wait, can you not go? Okay, cool. I have to scroll all the way back up. Yeah, what else do you have? You got Pro Islands, which is good, but not, like, overly great or anything. I mean, you do have the, like, fair play, getting Dara voted out, but it's like, so, it's just kind of meh, by the end of it. All Stars is, meh. It's a great Final Tribal. Fantastic Final Tribal, but, not really the greatest overall season. Or overall finale. Actually, yeah, maybe I should do that, ranking all the Final Tribals. Yeah, because the video that I was thinking about doing was ranking all the Final Tribal performances, or winning Final Tribal performances. And that's a video I would like to do. But to be honest, actually, now you think about it, I should just rank all the Final Tribals. I feel like that would be fun, too. I don't know. I probably will do it, it's just a matter of when. Yeah, maybe I'll rank the Fallen Tribals before I rank the... I don't know, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'll do them all eventually. It's just a matter of when I do these videos. Yeah, what else do we have? We have, okay, so I'm pretty sure this is the Courtesan mission, right? That we're heading towards? Yeah, let's actually not do that then, right? Because we want to save that for last, because, that way we can have the money already. Without having the pickpocket, because that's just really fucking annoying, having the pickpocket billion people. To us, I think we already have the money, because I think we only need 1,000, don't we? I could be wrong, so yeah, let's just do this first. Yeah, so, Vanuatu has a good-ish finale. I mean, it's not, again, it's another one of these, like, kind of middle-of-the-road ones. Thailand, or not Thailand, Palau has a really great finale. You got Guatemala. I mean, it's okay, right? I mean, you have the Wraith getting voted out stuff, but it's like, I feel like outside of that, it's kind of just eh. Panama is really great. You have Terry Dietz and, oh, wait, no, but you already started. Okay, no. I mean, it's still okay. I mean, you have Suri losing fire. And you have Terry Dietz getting voted. I mean, yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's not great, but it's okay. You have Cook Islands, which is a good enough finale. I mean, obviously you have the Becky Sundra stuff, and you have a really great final vote, but it's like kind of fine. Fiji's a great finale. Fiji has a great finale with Yao Man and Dreams and all that stuff. Though it's kind of a but then it's a fun final tribal. Like, it's a boring one in terms of, like, who's gonna win, because, like, you know Earl's gonna win, but it's a really fun one, with a lot of, like, great character moments in there. But, like, Jur's just, like, bashing on Dreams and Cassandra. Oh yeah, we're going over there. Then you got China. China's just okay. Yeah, because that's one of those finales where, like, they already only had 4 people. So it's like it kind of drags a bit, if I remember right. Again, obviously I need to rewatch all these, but these are just my opinions as of right now. Okay, no, fuck off. Actually, what am I doing? I'm such an idiot. I don't know why I just ran in here. I should have gone around. Whatever. Who fucking cares? Yeah, Micronesia. I mean, that's kind of like a meh finale too, right? You have Suri getting screwed over, but I mean, outside of that, it's like whatever. Gabon has a good finale. Goodish finale. Does Kenny get voted on the finale? He does, right? Yes, I mean, it's a goodish finale. It's good enough finale. I think it's above, like, kind of those, like, ones, but it's not, like, a really, really great one. Token Chains is, like, whatever. Could have been, like, I think it's one of those, like, it's so clear that JT's winning by that point, but I think there is some intrigue with, like, Steven considering voting on JT and all that stuff. Can someone attack me already? Okay, no. Cool. Fuck off, game. There we go. Thank you. Just need to fucking start off the streak. And then, what else is there? We got Samoa, which is a good finale. Great final tribal. You have Russell being Russell. Here's His Villains is a great finale. Though, kind of is like, I mean, yeah, it's a great finale. Even the Colby round, even though it's boring, it's like there's some good character stuff there.
You have to meet my wife.
But that's Leia.
Where is she?
Did you check behind the table?
Nicaragua has a fun finale. Not like a overly great one, but it's fine. Redemption Island has a good finale, or a good enough finale. Again, I think it is like fun-ish to watch Bustin' Romp in the game. I don't hate Redemption Island as much as many other people. 23 was 23. South Pacific. Oh yeah, that's a good finale. Yeah, you have Ozzy coming back to the game, him getting voted out again, Sophie being coach. You got some good stuff there. One World is boring. Well, I mean, I guess the first round of it wouldn't be terrible, like the Alicia round, but I think it is kind of foreshown in the edit, though.
Thank you for disclosing this to me, Madonna.
Philippines, they can drag. I mean, you kind of have a good sense that Malcolm's going home, and they obviously like split it up and everything. But because like they only have 4 people by the time of the finale because Dana quit or whatever.
Someone stop their leader before he gets to the tower.
I really that was funny. We caught him so quickly. Yeah, they increased run. Like for some reason, this remaster like run speed is like increased slightly. It's just bizarre. Ah, fuck off. Okay, cool. We made it. It was fine. But yeah, so oh no, I'm a fucking idiot. Fuck me, man. Okay, whatever. We'll just go down here at this point. But what else we got? Caramoan, boring finale. Blood vs. Water's fine. Kind of predictable, but it's fine. Oh, I didn't do the full sync. Oh no. Oh, we need to buy the crossbow at some point too. Forgot about that. That's something we need to do. What? How did I not counter that? What? Okay. Cool. Good enough. Kaguya has a great well, actually, I mean, like, it has a good finale. Like, you have the Wu voting out Cass and everything, but it's like, it's probably one of the weaker episodes of the season. San Juan del Sur has a great finale, or at least has a great, like, beginning to the finale. It's the Baylor blindside. After that's kind of just fine. Worlds Apart has a great finale. But then it is a coronation of Mike, though, isn't it? It's like, it's great from like a storytelling standpoint, but it is like pretty bad from like an entertainment standpoint of like, oh, what's gonna happen here? It's like, well, obviously Mike's gonna win because the edit's showing us Mike's gonna win. Oh, there. You got 31 Cambodia. That had the that had the No Votes Tribal, right? Because that's the first one where we got starting at 6. So we got No Votes Tribal. We have Keith and then Wentworth. It's good. Could be better. Co-Wrong is boring, right? Well, I mean, Sydney loses 5. I mean, it's fine. Michelle wins. Yeah. Millenniums vs. Gen X is really great, right? Yeah, you have the J vote off, and there's a lot of fun character stuff there. You have the Brett vote off, which is just whatever, but you have Adam, like, finding the idol and using it incorrectly and everything, and then you have David being voted out. That's a really great finale. Advantage Geddon happened in the finale, right? Of, why isn't this working, by the way? Oh, is it because we fucking just used it? Oh, fuck off. Yeah, Advantage Geddon happened in Game Changers finale, right? It's like, that's not great. Yeah, I mean, Game Changers finale is just kind of whatever. HHH finale is bad-ish. I mean, you have the Mike vote, which is really great. And then you have Ben winning the fire-making challenge, which is not as great. I mean, again, it's good, like, storytelling-wise, but it's like, didn't end the way I wanted it to. You got Ghost Island has a great finale. Probably, actually, the finale is probably the best episode of the season, right? Maybe the Chris Noble boot, but it's one of those two. You got 37. David vs. Goliath had a shit finale. Again, it's probably the worst episode of the season. You got 38. Again, Edge of Extinction, like, Edge of Extinction is a great finale. Actually, Edge of Extinction and Eye of the Idol is like the finale is probably the best episode. I mean, it's either that or the Jason Linden boot, but again, like the finale is a great episode in Eye of the Idols and Edge of Extinction. And you got 40 where the finale's good. I feel like there's better episodes though.
Running for the hills.
Yes, we did.
Now that the Pope's dogs have fled, I will be able to draw more men to the fight. But first I want to reinforce our barracks.
Who will take care of this?
I'm no good with these things. You are the educated one. You approve the plans.
Va bene. But in return, I need to know Cesare and Rodrigo's every move. Can your men keep track of them for me?
Of course.
Alright. So, gotta do this. Okay, or not. Or you could fucking call a horse for some reason. Alright, so gotta move around a little bit here. Alright, so, yeah, how much further do we want to get here? We're only, like, we're not even, like, it feels like we've made so much progress yet. We've barely, like, we're only 2 hours and 14 minutes in.
More men join us every day. It has become very competitive, which is just the way I like it. As you can see, this board shows the ranks of our
Oh, that's nice. I'm actually checking the YouTube channel for the first time in a while. So my BB-Can 9 review did pass my Australian Outback player ranking in terms of views. In the comparison of like the first 2 days and 13 hours. So that's nice. Yeah, I think this BB-Can review is the best performing start to a BB-Can video. Obviously it's going to slow down once BB-Can 9 becomes less prominent, but that's nice though.
Take these carrier pigeons, for example. Each one sent from Machiavelli.
Yeah, view-wise, it's already above my mid-season power ranking. It's probably going to pass the cast assessment. So I mean, that's good.
Thank you, Madonna.
Pretty content with that.
You asked Bartolomeo to come see me at Isola Tiberina with a report about Cesare and Rodrigo's whereabouts.
He will be there.
Okay. Where are we going now? Well, should I, yeah, I should fast travel, right? I mean, to be honest, if I'm being honest, I'm starting to get a bit tired here. So maybe we'll just call it a day after the, I don't know though. Like, I feel like I want to guarantee more so that we'll finish it in this 3-day period. Okay. Get out through here if it would let me. Cool. Okay. Yeah, just checking up on I just haven't bothered looking at the channel. Yeah, nothing new. Alright. So it looks like we're looks like the stream's calmed down a bit here. So I think I might just call it a day after we finish the sequence. I don't know. It feels a bit early though. Like I really wanted to make this like a over 3 hour stream, but yeah, it feels like I'm just winding down already, and I don't know. It does feel a bit early though. Yeah, that was not great. Yeah, either way, like, as I said, I'll stream tomorrow, stream Wednesday. I really want to get through Brotherhood this week so that we can kind of start fresh next week. Whenever I get around to streaming, whether that be Sunday or Monday. And we'll play Revelations for a bit.
Welcome to the Rosa in Fiore, stranger.
Salve. Would you be kind enough to call the owner for me?
Madonna Solari is not in.
Do you know where she is?
I listen to this music way too much in my life.
You were gone for good. The men took us on a ship. They released me, but she...
Who took you on a ship?
Slave traders, Messere, near Isola Tiberina. They want coin in exchange for her life.
I will get her back.
Yeah, this, also, this stream should help out my, my average viewers. So that's something, too. Because I did take a look at, like, what you need to get affiliate. And, like, I already have 2 of the requirements. We have enough, right? Oh, wow, we barely had enough. Do you not get any money from finishing that other mission? Okay, maybe I was wrong then. Maybe it didn't matter when we did this. Anyway. Yeah, it is hard to get money. Like, in this game, obviously, to get money, you need to renovate Rome and everything. It's kind of just a pain, but... We're gonna need to get money at some point, because I do want to buy the crossbow. So we'll have to figure out when we get that. Alright. Yeah, so yeah, there's 4 requirements for affiliate. I believe it's stream a certain amount of days, which I already got that. Stream for a certain amount of hours. Again, already got that. So the other 2 are more viewer based, obviously. It's, I think have an average of 3 viewers. Which I'm not anywhere close to. Money, I'm kind of fucked over by those test streams I did. And like a lot of those streams I did before I announced the channel. Like, I feel like with this stream, I should have that 3 average. Or at least be close to it. So it's like, I feel pretty confident about that one moving forward. The other ones, and to be honest, I feel pretty confident I'll be able to get affiliate moving forward. Again, affiliate's like super easy to get. So it's like, that I need 50 followers, which right now I have 35. Yeah, I'm sure I'll get 50 eventually. To be honest, I'm not like in a big rush to get it either. It's like, if I get it, I get it. It'll be cool if I get it, but I'm not like... Money? I don't have any money. But yeah, I'm not really, okay. Like, I'm not in a massive rush to get it. It's one of these situations where it's like, I don't think I'll ever get partner. I don't really see that happening. But, because I think with partner, there's like a couple things that's like, I think it's average of like 45 viewers, right? Or 75 viewers, I mean. Which, like, that's something that's like, that seems a bit lofty for me. I don't really see that happening, so I think we'll just strive for getting affiliate. I feel like that's good enough for me. Which again should be relatively easy to get at some point. It's just a matter of when. Again, like I believe it's based off of, like, the last 30 days, right? So it's like it'll probably take a while. It'll probably take a few months to get all the stats good enough to really get that. But still, yeah. In terms of the Twitch channel, like again, like I feel like at this point I don't really. Oh, that was so fucking close. I don't really plan on really promoting it too much on the channel. I have changed it to where, like, now, like, of all my videos, it's in the description, and obviously, like, I have it on the channel, like, on the banner and everything. There's a link to it. But in terms of, like, within videos and like I've never used the community tab. I really should, but I haven't done it yet. Probably not gonna promote it there, though. Again, I have a Twitter account I've considered using. I mean, I'll probably, like, I should have done that with this stream. I don't know why I didn't do it, but should have, because, like, you can set it so that you send out a tweet when you start a stream. I should have just done that. But like, for the most part, I don't plan on really promoting this Twitch channel that much. However, I will, oh, fuck off with that. That's some bullshit. But I will, when we get around to, the start of BB season and the start of Survivor season. I think for both those, like on the end of the cast assessment or something, I'll probably go ahead and announce the Twitch channel on there and see if we can. I'm sure through that I'll get 50 followers whenever those things come around. Like, if I got like, how many did I get? Like I got like 21 right through the BB Can review. Which if I'm getting that through a BB Can review, like I'm sure I'm gonna be getting more than that from a Big Brother or Survivor video. Or at least, even if it's not more than that, I'm sure I'll get enough to get to 50. Like, even from, I got like 10 from the Survivor South Africa cast assessment, which, yeah. Oh, it's on the back, isn't it? But again, like, at the end of the day, it's not really the goal here. I just feel like that'll be a cool benchmark to hit. It's kind of the same thing with, like, my, the Marine Review channel itself. It's like, I don't really have a, like, I would like to get 10,000. I'll probably try to get it by the end of the year. But beyond that, I don't really have a set goal.
Machiavelli said that you might be here.
Like,
what are you doing in Roma?
It'll do whatever it does.
Firenze been attacked?
Okay.
No, or rather, I do not know. We did not go to Firenze.
Why?
Ezio, we want to help.
I was trying to help you by sending you to Firenze.
Where is Madonna Solari?
She's dead.
Merda. Now, will we have to close?
You cannot close. I need your help.
Messere.
Yeah, what a dick Ezio is there.
We're finished.
I'll do it.
You do not belong here, Claudia.
It's like,
I know how to run a business. I ran on Comerios for years.
This is different.
What alternative do you have, Ezio?
You do this, Claudia, and you are on your own.
I've been on my own for 20 years.
Fine.
By the way, that's such a bizarre thing to think about, is that, like, she was literally there for, like, 20
I want your
years.
courtesans to find Caterina Sforza.
You can count on us.
Alright. So we gotta use the money now. Money? I don't have your money. That's an AC2, right? I don't even remember anymore. I've always just played AC2 and I don't even remember if that was an AC2. I'm pretty sure that was AC2, right? Like where La Volpe, like his thief steals her thing. Whatever. There we go. Yeah, I mean, as I said before, in a previous stream, well, Dino from Survivor South Africa just posted me in a tweet, so that's something.
Welcome to the
I never use my Twitter. Like like I use it in the sense that like I follow like.
Well invested.
Here, I keep a list of the skills.
Oh, he followed me on Twitter. That's interesting. Yeah, Mike Bloom followed me on Twitter the other day, which was I'm sure he followed me through Survivor South Africa, but that was a cool thing.
Make it difficult for Claudia's girls.
I never use Twitter though. That's the problem. Like I mean, like I use Twitter in the sense that I go on there to look at shit, like to like read tweets and stuff. But I never actually use it for the channel. I should. I just don't.
Come to see me at Isola Tiberina with her location.
Like it was my personal Twitter before, but I was like kind of like, well, fuck it, let's just make it into the one for the channel because it's like. Even though I don't plan on using it now, it's like I might as well, just in case, but it's like, yeah, I haven't gotten around to actually doing it yet. Alright, where am I going now? Just gotta return to Tiber Island, right? It is Tiber, right? This is it's like Tiberina, so it's like, it's Tiber, right? Whatever. Do 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 do. Yeah, I'm really starting to get tired. Like we're not even that far into the stream. It's like fuck.
Yes.
Fucking like drank an energy drink earlier today too.
One of my contacts. We now have the names of several Templar agents Cesare has recruited to terrorize Rome.
Whatever.
How do I find them?
I can give you a general location. I suggest just looking for signs of stress nearby. Perhaps you will uncover citizens who can point you in the
I'm laughing
right
so much.
direction.
It's so dumb. No, Survivor Circle Jerk on the Reddit. Someone posted, who ends up winning Panama if Bruce kills, or if Nick kills Bruce with machete.
Claudia Bartolomeo.
I don't know why that made me laugh so hard.
I can't imagine how you did.
Virtù, Machiavelli.
Oh yeah, I did watch A&W. The A&W Women's Championship or whatever.
What have you discovered?
That bastardo.
That was something. I mean, that was... It reminded me why I don't like A&W. Or like, it reminded me of like all the things I don't like about A&W, I should say.
To the prison within the Castello next week.
Fuck, I forgot about A&W when I'm counting all those reality shows I gotta cover.
Only if the opportunity to assassinate them arises will I take it.
Do not repeat your mistake in the vault. You must kill them now.
I'm with Machiavelli, Ezio. We should not wait.
Bartolomeo is right.
They must pay for Mario's death.
Do not worry. They will die.
Oh yeah, today's the actual 5-year anniversary of the release of Uncharted 5. Or Uncharted 4. Which is, again, kind of funny, considering my retrospective came out 2 months ago. I'm fucking tired, by the way, if you can't tell by the way I'm speaking. Yeah, it's funny that, yeah, my retrospective came out 2 months ago. Or fuck, 2 months ago. 2 weeks ago, when it was supposed to come out, the anniversary. And again, the reason for that is because,
You may have seen notices posted around Rome which allow you to purchase buildings. Income from your new
because of scheduling things.
With bookkeepers, as well as additional profit from renovations. Bookkeepers can be found throughout the city.
Molto bene.
Actually, it's really insane that he actually, that Dino put me in the tweet over, like, a lot of other people. Then I feel like I'm the only one talking about Survivors of Africa, aren't I? Yeah. He's like, yeah, like, Peridium's not talking about Survivors of Africa. Wait, I just realized Jacques only has 1,000 followers on Twitter. That's kind of mind-blowing to me. Huh. Okay. Not that matters or anything. I forgot that Nicole got married from Survivors of Africa. As I'm just like scrolling through people on Twitter, it's like, yeah, like her name's not Nicole Capper anymore. I love how like her name is like super generic now too. Her name's oh, do I not even have enough money to upgrade this? Her name's Nicole Austin. Yeah, yeah, I really wish we did get a Survivor South Africa All-Stars. I remember that was the rumor, and I thought it was gonna be true too. I mean, like, maybe COVID got in the way, but like, I have a feeling it probably wasn't the plan. It should have been though. I really wish we did get All-Stars. Then again, Nicole was in the Survivor South Africa, or not Survivor, the Survivor Sequester mini, and she was the first boot. Supposedly she was being really messy in the not pre, what is it? In the pregame. Yeah, I'm pretty tired at this point. If you can't tell, like I'm starting to really just get out of it. What are we doing again? Oh yeah, we're starting sequence 4, aren't we? Should I continue on? You know what? I think this is what we'll do. We'll play up until yeah, we'll do the we'll rescue Katarina and then we'll end after that. Because by then we should be around the 3-hour mark, and I feel better about getting to the 3-hour mark in this stream with that. So yeah, we'll do that next stream. I think we should be able to reach the end game. Like next stream, like if we can reach like sequence 8, then that'll be good, and then we'll finish it up on Wednesday, and then probably do some side content afterwards. I think that'll probably be the plan. here. I'm pretty fucked. Fuck off. Cool. Perfect. It's gonna tell me I have to be. Yeah, no, that's shit. Well, I guess we're fighting some people. Yeah, just in general, I've typically kind of just stayed away from collaborating with other people for things. To be honest, a lot of that's just due to time. Time, and also to us, I've just never been a great people person with working in groups and stuff. So,
the same will happen to any who defy us. Good people of Roma, stay strong. You will be free. Your time will come. I swear it.
Oh, did I miss perhaps the same timeline? God damn it. Ugh, I missed the best line in the fucking game.
Caterina is a powerful ally. If we help her now while she is weak, she will aid us in return.
Perhaps. But kill Cesare and Rodrigo first.
Yeah, I guess the Dino tweet was him saying like a fantasy draft of all the podcasters. I wouldn't be opposed to that. I mean, that's just like kind of a non-committal thing. Yeah, I don't know if I should talk about this. Yeah, let's not talk about this. There was yeah, let's just not talk about it. There was a collaboration. Someone tried to want to collaborate with me, and I was like, and I just like, to be honest, I did not see the post at first because I don't fucking read my comments or do like I don't like most of the time I don't. Oh, okay, cool, game. I don't read most of my comments. Okay, fuck off. What the fuck was that? So I didn't see this until afterwards anyway. But to be honest, even if I saw it, I would have still, like, said no. But, yeah, the person did get annoyed, which was funny. Cool. Fine. We'll just run across anyway. I'm probably gonna fail the full sync here, though it doesn't really matter. And I somehow did not fail the full sync. How the fuck did I get here?
You only answer to me. Roma is the pillar that holds our entire enterprise aloft.
I kind of like this though. That like the three people that he's with are three targets moving forward. It's also kind of like convenient, right? It's like kind of dumbly convenient, like that these three people are the targets. So I always like that kind of stuff in like storytelling, even though it's like obviously like getting very plot convenient-y. Or like all the people that are conveniently gathered at a scene like end up being like the exact people that you have to take down. Like I mean they do this in Origins, kind of, not really, but like they kind of do it in Origins where it's like at the beginning of Origins where Bayek, where Kemu is killed by the Order of the Ancients. It's like all the people that are in that room are your targets earlier on in the game and whatever. Like I kind of like that element of the story. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing right now. I'm fucking this up so bad. Okay, cool. That didn't work either. Cool. I love how we got through like the hardest part of the thing, and then I just fucked it up here. I'd like to do not get detected. Actually, no. The hardest part's actually like right at the cage, right? Which is like really frustrating to get detected right at the end there. But anyway, Yeah, on my own, I'm still playing some Final Fantasy 15. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. It's exactly what I needed, was to fall all the way to the ground here. Fuck off, game. Can you, like, not do that? Okay, actually, no, hit me again. No, not you. Oh, fuck me, man. Okay, wait. Okay, fine. Just someone hit me, thank you. No? Oh, okay, cool. That fucked me up. I tried to, like, I thought he was about to hit me, so I tried to dodge out of the way, and through that, kind of fucked it up. Okay. Actually, it isn't, like, to be honest, like, when I think about my channel, again, I think of it as, like, mini podcasts. Like I said this in the past, like, earlier in the stream, but it's like, now that I think about it, it's like, is it even a mini podcast anymore most of the time? It's actually, like, when I'm doing a fucking season review, that's, like, almost an hour long. And when I've done, like, season reviews in the past that are over an hour long, it's like, at that point, is it even a mini podcast? At that point, it's just straight up a podcast, right? Just being released on YouTube.
Cesare.
Lucrezia.
Yeah, I find the Borgias, like, really interesting. It's kind of funny because, like, again, I didn't know anything about the Borgias coming in to playing the Assassin's Creed series when I was a kid. But, like, now, like, looking back at the Borgia family, it's, like, really interesting to think about, like, how much of this is real. How much of the story of the Borgias is real, or, like, how much of it in reality is, like, actually, like, just being made up by the people that hated them, obviously, because, like, obviously a lot of people hated the Borgias because of the amount of power that they had. So it's, like, how much of, like, the stories about them, like, being, like, this incestuous family, this really, like, all these, like, big, like, problematic things about them, like, how much of that is actually real. I think that's, like, an interesting element of their story.
Behave yourself while I am gone.
It's so funny, like, I guess there was, like, a thing saying that, like, their PS5 shortages are gonna continue into 2022. Which is like, fuck me. At this point, I fully regret not buying a PS5. I should have just bought one. Like, I had the opportunity. Like, PlayStation literally gave me a fucking invitation to buy one. And to be fair, it was on a very short notice. Like, I only had, like, it was literally, like, the next day, I believe. And it's like I only had, like, a few hour period to buy it. And it was like again, like, not really, it's not really a money thing. It's more so a, like, okay, wait, what am I supposed to do here? Is this where I'm supposed to go? Yeah, down here. Okay, I'm an idiot. It's never been, like, really a money thing. It's more so like, do I need it right now? But I think in retrospect, I should have just bought it just to have one already. But whatever, it is what it is. I'll buy it whenever I get the opportunity. Again, not really gonna go out of my way to get one. Like, unless we get, like, the Last of Us remake that's supposedly in the works. Like, unless that, like, comes out right now. Like, if that comes out, like, this year, then I'll probably try to get one. Or if, like, anything else that's, like, really
That's put you in your place.
if there is anything that, like, is exclusive to PS5 that comes out this year, then I'll probably go ahead and get it. But if there isn't anything exclusive, then I'll probably just wait until whenever it's, like, readily available. But, if Horizon Forbidden West had been only on PS5, I would have bought it. Actually, even back then when I got the invitation, which was, like, a few months ago now, I would have fucking bought it. Because, like, I would need it to play Horizon. I would have wanted to play Horizon. But now that, like, right now it's coming out on PS4, like, from playing Miles Morales on PS4, the sense that I get is that it's essentially going to be the same game, just, like, loading times are going to be different, that sort of thing. And, like, obviously graphics are going to be not as good, but it's like it's tolerable. Like for me, like again, it's like I don't think Sony would release something to the level of like Valhalla or Watch Dogs Legion. Like they're not Ubisoft, so their games aren't going to be complete fucking shit on PS4. I need double hidden blades too. What the fuck, game? Thank God I didn't go for fucking full sync. Whatever. Alright.
What are you doing here?
Ezio Auditore. I don't know why that came up.
Fortunately for us, he is away. Any chance there is a second key?
Oh no, I just like heard his voice there, and for some reason the fucking Bonfire of Vanity speech came to my mind again.
Alright, stay here.
Oh, yeah, that's another thing I've actually done since I last streamed, is I decided to, like I talked about this, doing a top games of the generation. I created the short list. I made a... So essentially I went through every year. So essentially, like, I already have like these mock lists already for every year, going back to 2014 for my top games of those years. And obviously 2019, 2020 I've done videos on already, so I just kind of went through all those lists and picked out like the top games from those, put them on a ranking, and then also, wait, what am I doing? I need to go to Katarina. I'm going the wrong way. Or not Katarina, Lucrezia. Yeah, I put those all into a list, and then also made a short list of like games that I would potentially want to play before making the final list. No, so I have a general, like, this list is like 45 games long, so again, it probably won't be like, I won't go through 45 games. I'm thinking it'll probably be a top 20 or 25. Initially it was just gonna be top 10, but I feel like that's like undercutting a lot of games there. And also I decided to make this rule of only one game per series, because I think at that point, if I don't do that, then like I'm having like Uncharted 4 and Lost Legacy both on the list. I'm having what is it? Final Fantasy 7 Remake and Final Fantasy 7 Remake and Final Fantasy 15 are kind of fine. I'm actually debating on what I want to do with that, but like Hitman 1 and Hitman 2, like that's kind of a waste. Judgment, Yakuza 6, Yakuza Like a Dragon, like all those on the list are kind of a waste. Like, so there's like a lot of situations like that that I just rather like not bother with. So yeah, I just decided to how did I fuck that up? But whatever. Yeah, I'd rather just not bother with that.
Ezio Auditore da Firenze.
Let's see. I mean, like, I'm trying to see what the cutoff is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so if I'm doing top 10,
My fight is not with you, Lucrezia.
that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Like, I think I can get away with doing a top 10. I should probably move the mic in a way where it's not going to hit anything. So right now I'm kind of... Oh, fuck, okay. Let's actually pay attention. Oh, wait, no, we need to kill all these guys first. I hate this mission, too, by the way. What? Why wouldn't it let me counter? Whatever. Yeah, I think I'm probably going to make it top 20 or 25. That's kind of what I'm thinking of. Actually, no, I want her to run away, don't I? Actually, I don't remember. What is the speedrun strat for this? I think it is like the dropper. Oh, no. Maybe not. This is dumb, though, that she just, like, stands around while you're fighting guards. Come on. There we go. There we go. And there.
I bet you think of doing great things, charging around, killing whomever you wish.
Fuck off. Oh shit, did not mean to hit her. But yeah, I mean, if we finish this early enough on the Wednesday stream, I think we'll probably just go for Da Vinci Disappearance instead of going for like the Layers of Romulus or anything. Fuck. Game. What the fuck was that? There we go.
Do you know what became of the Patsy once your hunt was finished? Your dear friend Lorenzo stripped them of everything and threw them into prison, even those who played no part in the conspiracy.
I forgot who wrote this. Jeffrey Yallum, right? Yeah, Jeffrey Yallum wrote this game, right? Because Corey May wrote AC2 still, right? Yeah, because what it was Corey May did 1 and 2, well 1, 2, and 3. Then Brotherhood was Jeffrey Yallum. Revelations was Darby. Black Flag was Darby. I wonder if I can remember all the writers. Who wrote who wrote Unity? I don't remember his name anymore, actually. Like, I know, like, Darby and Corey May and whatever, like, were all, like, co-writers, though they weren't really. But, yeah. I forgot who wrote Unity. Doesn't really matter, to be honest, but... Then Syndicate was Jeffrey Yallum again. Origins was the one guy, Alan, whatever, right? It was originally Darby, obviously, until he asked to be taken off the project. Odyssey was Mel, whatever her name is. And then,
bring her here, I'll take the key.
Yeah.
Classy.
Obviously, Darby was Valhalla.
Guards! Guards! That's enough out of you.
Can you walk?
No.
I'm trying to think. Okay, so that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 20 would be an okay spot. I feel like 25, though, would be better. Yeah, I feel like 25 would be better, especially if I'm still got to play a couple games. I feel like I would do. I think it's probably going to be top 25 games. Yeah, I think we're definitely going to call it a day after we finish. Again, it doesn't matter the full sync. I don't really care. Yeah, we'll finish this mission here, and then we will... Like, I think we'll get to the point where we're, like... Because, like, after this mission, or after we return to Tiber Island, like, that's when we decide to start the Brotherhood and everything, and I feel like that's, like, a good spot to call it a night. To be honest, going this long is probably ruining my average viewers, but it's like, whatever, I don't really care enough about it. Again, it will naturally come, like us getting the affiliate thing. Again, if I can't retain viewers this long, that's the fault. Like that, I think that's just like a clear indication that we're just not ready anyway.
That night at the villa, I had to ensure our allegiance to protect.
It'll be fine moving forward. Again, we'll get it at some point. I'm such an idiot. I don't know why I even bothered. I just wanted to see if we could do it without killing him. We literally pick her up just to drop her again. But I feel like this was a overall pretty successful stream. I'm pretty happy how the stream went. Again, for this being our first stream since the announcement of the, or like the bigger announcement of the stream and everything. Like, while I've had like people chat here and there on stream, I feel like this has definitely been the most productive one. Or I feel like it really carried the first almost 2 hours of the stream. So yeah, I mean, I feel like this was a pretty good stream. Pretty happy with how this went. Again, we'll obviously, we will stream again tomorrow and the day after. Well, we'll try to stream tomorrow. Again, I'm not gonna 100%, but the plan would be to do so. Again, I do work tomorrow. I don't get off until nearing 11. I'll probably try to watch BB Australia before work, though, so hopefully, like, after work, I don't have anything I need to do. So, fuck off. Oh, that's another thing I did today, is, so while, okay, cool, while the, what the fuck? Oh, fuck me, man. But yeah, while the BB can player ranking was exporting, I did end up starting. I did end up starting to write this. Wait, okay, I'm fucking tired. I did end up starting the script to. Oh fuck, we're all the way back here. Oh, that's really annoying. Yeah, I did end up starting the script to my Persona 5 Strikers video, which will not be coming out for a very long time. But the plan is to do a... Wait, can I not... Wait. Oh, do I have to fucking carry her until she... Okay, that's fucking dumb. Oh, whatever. Like, I literally have to carry her just to get here so that I can... That's fucking dumb. Whatever. Yeah, I mean, yeah, try to get whatever I need to get done tomorrow morning so that I can, stream immediately after I get home from work. That would be the ideal. Alright. The liberation of Roma has begun.
Ride across the bridge. I will cover you.
Cool. Come on, Katarina. The fuck over here. Wait, what? How did I lose my ally? They're already fucking there. Whatever. Cool. Perfect. Neat, cool, awesome. I just love that's like part of my vocabulary now, by the way. Me saying neat, cool, awesome. Which is a RJP reference. It's actually a if you want to be technical, it's a TEOS reference. Oh, that worked. We don't even need our horse, right? We just need to keep up with her. He's like we jump off the horse anyway. Oh, okay, well that's perfect. I'm probably gonna desync here. Oh, maybe not. Alright, well, oh wow, we got back on our horse.
There. He will be waiting for me.
What about you?
Someone has to stay here and distract the guards.
Get back in one piece, or I will never forgive myself.
Go!
Sure. Alright, let's go. Come on. Go. Fuck off, game. Cool. Such shit, this game. Really, like, considering how much time I put into this game, you would think I'd be fucking better at this. I guess that's really, like, all of gaming, if you really think about it. Like, I really should be better at games, considering how much I fucking play games. Fuck off. Okay. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. Cool, perfect. Exactly what I wanted. Cool. What? just like stop my streak for like no reason.
Quick! Back to the Castello!
Fuck. Alright. So we'll end after this mission though. Shit. No, I'm good. Eesh. Okay. It's kind of fun. I've been watching so Lasers, who is a big Assassin's Creed YouTuber, former Assassin's Creed YouTuber. He not too long ago broke the world record for AC1 speedrun. And I watched that live. However, recently I just kind of itched to rewatch it for some reason. So I've been rewatching that, and that kind of reminded me, like, it is funny how like, I don't know, like, I do feel like recently my respect for AC1 has been coming back, because it feels like over time, like I did my Assassin's Creed series ranking, and like AC1 ended up being at the very bottom, or not at the very bottom, sorry, number 9 I think out of 12, right, or 9 out of 11. However, I think as time's gone on now, especially now that Valhalla's come out, and you kind of realize like just how different the philosophy is. And like you notice this after Odyssey, obviously, but I think now Valhalla, like, it confirms even further. Where, like, I mean, with Origins, like I felt like we were obviously leaning this way, but I felt like it didn't really go all the way. Like I feel like with Origins, I still had hope for the series moving forward. Well, like now I have no hope for the series moving forward, and I feel like Odyssey showed something, but I think now with Valhalla coming out and it being developed by the better team, essentially it being developed by Montreal 3, who is essentially the best Assassin's Creed team in recent history. Again, they did Revelations, Black Flag, and Origins. Like, but now that we're getting this game, we got Valhalla, this game from that team that is essentially still doing those, like, it's still doing the stuff that I hid in Odyssey. I think it kind of further confirms where Assassin's Creed is moving at this point, where it's further becoming something that I personally don't like, but what are you gonna do?
Ezio.
Where is Machiavelli?
I could not find him.
I brought the Contessa here.
Caterina,
Care to tell us where you have been?
looking for Ezio. What of Cesare and Rodrigo?
Cesare rode off before I could get close to him, and Rodrigo was somewhere else entirely.
That is odd. Rodrigo is usually at the Castello.
Very odd indeed.
What a waste. No offense.
None taken.
With Cesare gone to Urbino, we must build our forces.
I thought we intended to strike
Yeah, it's kind of weird too how it's already been 2 weeks since over 2 weeks since I started live streaming here.
You would never reach him.
It doesn't feel like it's been that long.
I say we work here, in Roma.
Yeah, my first bot is already gone. Actually, I believe my second bot is now gone. That was just really weird. Yeah, I really don't like that about Twitch. I don't like that they delete bots. Like, obviously I'm streaming this on I'm sorry, I'm uploading these VODs onto YouTube, which is why I have the Marine Review Live channel. So, like, yeah, that's the point of that channel, is to keep these VODs alive, even though I probably shouldn't want that first stream alive, considering how that was a disaster. By the way, if you haven't, like, if you don't know, so the first live stream I did on here, again, over 2 weeks ago now, was a test stream, Assassin's Creed Valhalla side content, and it was a clusterfuck because, essentially, like, I started off the audio, and I felt like it was a little bit too high. It's actually, like, I don't even think it's, if it is different from the current setting, it's, like, barely different. By the way, we're getting here, but, yeah, we'll talk about this stuff. Yeah, like, if it is different, it's, like, barely different. But, yeah, I was thinking, okay, this is too high, so let's turn it down a bit. Turns out I turned it down way too fucking much. And through that, all you hear is like me mumbling in the background without like actually you can't really hear what I'm saying, so that's just kind of funny. I fixed it for a stream after that, and I think since then it's been fine enough, at least. To be honest, I still don't love, like, I think this mic picks up a bit too much. Like, it's very close to my face, so I feel like you can probably hear me breathing. I feel like if I hit, like, okay, just, like, prepare for a noise. Like, even if I, like, hit, like, the headset like this, I feel like you can probably hear it, right? Like, I just feel like, I don't love the headset that I'm currently using in terms of, I just feel like, audio-wise, it's not perfect, but it's what I got for now. I mean, I could use the mic that I use for my real channel, but through that, I would need, like, a better setup to, like, have the mic, in a good position while I'm playing games, because, again, like, the TV that I'm currently recording this on is, like, kind of in a weird spot in relation to the rest of the room, where, like, I would need the mic to be... Actually, I don't even know if the cord's long enough to... Whatever. Either way, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to bother. I don't care enough. I'm just going to continue using this mic for the immediate future. But either way, I mean, that's it for the stream. Again, we made it a good over 3 hours. It's 2 o'clock in the morning where I live, so that's fun. Again, I work tomorrow. Good thing I don't work till the afternoon, but yeah. Yeah, and that's it for the stream. Might stream again tomorrow. If we do, I think the plan would be to get the Sequence 8, and then we'll wrap it up on Wednesday. If we don't stream tomorrow, then the plan on Wednesday would be to probably get the Sequence 8, and then I'll probably do a impromptu stream on Thursday or Friday like I did last time. We'll figure it out. Either way, we're done. That is the live stream. Thank you to anyone that showed up. I don't think anyone's here right now, but there were people here earlier, so that was cool. But yeah, for now, thank you for watching.